Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Be there. Nice. Should be a good matchup, though. That do be his boss. Where's the PP Pens Fuzz? As is tradition. Nice. So where are these? So Misfits and who do we got? The Caster Curse, right?
That is correct.
Yeah. So well, what are the standings currently for each of them?
So, Caster Curse is currently 3-3,
Nice.
and Misfits is 4-2. So, if Misfits win, they are in playoffs at 5-2. They would be the second seed, based on
Ooh.
Battlefly tiebreaker rules and everything. If Caster Curse wins, they will tie Misfits for the same record, but they would win the tiebreaker due to having the head-to-head over them to get into
I
playoffs, and they would be the fourth seed.
I see. I see. So that's a pretty high stakes game actually. I'm excited. Pretty evenly matched teams too.
Yes. The top, I'd say 5, even some days 6 teams, are just so insanely even.
That's awesome. I mean that's ideal too for a league like this too, because then you get the whole iron sharpens iron. They all get to improve as like team play together, as opposed to like just kind of stomping the shit out of like one group versus the other. Well, it's quality, organized play. So that's sick. Let's see.
It looks like we are ready here in the draft. Why is it so quiet? I
Nice.
don't know. I did not change any freaking settings, and for some reason people say I'm quiet. So I don't know.
Your mic is just a little bit more quiet. I just cranked you up to 200 for me, but the
Yeah, but
the quality's fine.
we are starting on the draft, good sir.
Oh, yep. We got set band coming in for Misfits. So then, of course, Wildcats. Kate is removed. So anything you're more in tune with it? Who's kind of the star power here on Caster Curse?
So Caster Curse has been led kind of in a two-prong attack. So their solo laners, One-Handed Gaming and Etchin Crosis, have been very aggressive in getting quite a bit of leads early, and they're being
Nice.
supported by their jungler. But then Bird and Pens in the bot lane also are not afraid to brawl or play scaling.
Okay, so
So
they got
this team
pretty.
loves to fight, but they have very unique picks.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, kind of seeing that too with the Stack Karma cast ban out front with Misfits is not your normal set of power play bans. So they definitely have some different comp opportunities with them. We see Misfits do get the Echo, so that'll be Sokka on that.
Yes, that's also a very big deny pick
Oh,
into
towards
Crosis. The
Crosis.
Caster Curse, though, I love the response with a Mumu. I'm
Uh-huh.
already not a big fan of the Syndra. So Crosis has always been not only an aggressive player, but an aggressive assassin player. And
Ah,
Syndra loses the Echo quite heavily in the side lanes after scaling.
yeah.
And then also propped up with the Zac. If Syndra ever uses E to trade or try to trade back with Echo, there's a window where Zac has free ganks on this mid lane. So this is
For sure.
this is going to be quite interesting. I'm very curious to see now what one-handed is going to play and what Pens will play, because I think they need to bring quite a bit of CC for this
Love
Echo.
love the Milio into the Mumu as well. And like you're saying too, when Syndra throws the E, scatter the weak out like that, that's a pretty long window, and they're both so heavy gap closing between those two that if she's like even like a third of the way up the lane, she's like in like has to flash out territory. I do not like the Trundle pick after the nerf on his W. That just went live. It's pretty significant. He loses like something like 20-ish% on his W attack speed, and I think it's a longer cooldown now. So we'll see though. Maybe it does if it. I mean, the same thing always stands for Trundle jungle, where I'm presuming that's where they're taking him. Pillar is a disgusting ability though, so you still have a pretty good wombo setup with a Mumu.
Trundle is definitely going topside with the Mumu showing, unless they kind of wacky this Mumu into support. But Gnar
Oh yeah.
answer into the Trundle. I do like the Yunara pick. She just needs time to just scale.
It's like what, two to 2.5 items she
Yes.
really comes online. It's getting that Yuntal IE or Bork into IE depending on comp you're going into, and the IE power spike is nutty.
Ooh, and a Tristana here. Okay.
All right. I mean, pretty good disengage to get away from Yunara, and also if she ults in, you can ult her back.
I love the Poppy here for Caster Curse.
Ooh, yeah.
There is quite a bit of mobility coming at you.
A lot, yeah.
Ooh, the Renata is also very
yeah.
good. I do
That's
like
good.
the
And
Renata as well. I think that is a very, very good answer.
Yep. That is honestly, I think, huge. And you're right, Mumu going jungle, Trundle top. I really don't like Trundle in the top lane, but that's just me right now. We'll see if they try to keep just heavy split pressure up with them. Just not crazy about it. I like the rest of their draft. Like outside of that, I think if Syndra can play safe,
never pick a fight you can't win.
I think it'll be pretty okay as long as she just really respects the Echo. But as you said, the Croesus is a pretty aggressive laner. So there'll probably be some opportunities here for Sokka to kind of really get in there, and How I Met My ADC to try to do some slingshots for some funky angles.
Think what I could offer.
Yeah, I think I think both teams got the type of
Not a problem.
Yeah.
The thing that does stand out is again this Croesus on the Syndra. He hasn't shown it this split, and overall, he hasn't really played many scaling like sit back mage style champions. It's normally the Echo, the Cassio, the stuff that isn't afraid to trade and be aggressive. I think he even busted out he's got a Kali game in there, so a lot of assassins.
Out of curiosity, I don't know that matchup that well. How heavily favored? So it is decently favored towards the Echo in general. I figured it would be, but I wasn't sure how. Right now it's sitting at like a 48.5% win rate for Syndra into Echo. So it's definitely, maybe they have some specific underlying idea going on behind the scenes, or because they did pick it into it, so maybe it's something they've been practicing or keeping in mind, especially knowing that Sokka plays Echo. So they had to be kind of aware that if they left it open, it would be something that would be grabbed. So I'm interested to see ultimately how it goes.
You don't have the heart for this.
How do you feel about Yunara Renata versus Trist Milio?
So I think Yunara's like 1 through 3 is probably gonna be weaker, but then I think first back Tristana Milio will definitely be stronger, like on the BF swords. But
Yeah.
then I feel like Yunara can start to just hold her ground and brawl with her after like one item. So I'm very curious to see. It's just gonna depend on like who gets the better trade. I do say Tristana Milio has a much ease of 2v2 execution. You know, you just put the Milio campfire on her, she gets extra range, and is able to proc the bomb quite well. But also, like, Yunara's early, like 1, 2, 3, like I mentioned, with the animation cancel on the Q, and Renata keeping her alive with a little bit extra attack speed. It's gonna be
that's true too.
I think it's gonna come down to whichever jungler visits bot lane first.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I think both have to path bot side. So I don't think there's a lot of value in starting their pathing towards the top. So I think we'll see both pathing towards bot. So, and if you're playing Zac, you know that you pretty much have to get that full clear down. You really want that second point into E for the better ganks. So that's something actually that Caster Curse could take advantage of, is if they push for a level 3 gank and try to get a little bit of tempo advantage in forcing either Zac to respond and leave the last camp and not have level 4 for it.
Yeah.
So
I do think for Misfits, they're definitely going to want to get the grubs away, because Trundle does have a lot of split pushing presence, and one has shown that he will do that.
For sure.
But I also think if that's the case, if they get like 2 dragons maybe on the side of Caster Curse, they're going to feel really, really well about that is awesome.
And ultimately, I think it's kind of interesting because in like different ways, they both are actually running comps that would really like the grubs. I mean, with Trist and Echo, they both can just side lane and melt towers. And if they have those grubs throughout the game, that'd be really big. But I think you're right. For the rest of the Caster Curse team, if they feel like they can get like a trade-off or they get the Drakes, I think they honestly would really like the 2 Drakes over really prioritizing top side. And as long as they get Trundle to play along with like that mentality and play weak side and not like lose too much as Misfits maybe prioritizes top side, like top side objectives. If he doesn't overextend, doesn't die, and they're able to like get decent trades off for that, I think there could be quite a bit of value for Caster. Though, but I think a lot of this is actually just going to come straight up into who's got better comms and team fighting, because I like both drafts, honestly. They don't seem, neither seems like without a plan. So it feels like they both did research on each other. We know they're both roughly equally skilled too. So, and they both want to win and get into the playoffs. So, I think it'll be pretty organized fighting here. I'm just a huge fan of Milio, though, man. I think Milio's so good. He's a champ that, if it was up to me, I would have in almost all my games. On-demand cleanse, great disengage. The heals and shields go crazy. And we're in.
Yes, sir. You're in.
Let's see.
All right.
Let's see where we get some prioritizing going down as both teams enter the rift. I will say too, and as we see in the all chat, for the most part, from what I've seen, both teams have been pretty like cordial to each other. It's like actually not too much BM.
No, I will give everybody that's played in the rec league their dues for that one. Everybody's been nothing but nice and just happy to be playing. Yes, I know I am super quiet. I did not change anything on my settings, so
Not a single damn
No.
thing.
I heard that yesterday in the middle of ARAM Clash 2. I don't fucking know, but whatever. You guys have to deal with it right now.
Yeah, maybe in between the next one we can go into some settings and try and figure some stuff out, but they'll just have to listen to my loud yapping ass.
I did forget to pause the video, but that's fine. I can do that.
No too crazy shenanigans. We do have both teams are pathing for top side, which is, unless they're doing cheeky ganks, that was not on my bingo card. And we do see, man, I don't know. I really think if I'm both the other team, I path towards bot side. Maybe How I Met My ADC will look for the cheeky gank,
Nice level
as he is going Raptor red Krug. And they do have push. Let's see. It's a lot of tempo to potentially sacrifice. He is not. So I would say both teams aren't really giving away too much information based off of I mean, Misfits seems like they're letting push. Ooh.
Potentially bot lane here on an early roam. Also note this
Base.
is Taylor Blades Echo. Oh, but Cat's kind of sold that out a little bit there.
Yeah, we got a little too amped up.
Oh, one-handed with a nice deep ward here, so they see where Zach is at early here.
Ooh. That's huge value.
Yep.
So, I mean, they could play so much more freely. Oh, we see Sokka engage some there.
Yeah.
Right now, there will probably be a fight here for this Scuttle.
Oh, they know
Yep.
who's in the area. Syndra will have to move with so
Might fight. Goes to the Etrium.
Oh, they make the turn on the wall for here. Etrium still getting kited out though. Nice pillar from one-handed.
Nice pillar.
Oh,
Flash.
Wallaford with the Q.
Ooh. So
That was a Q into the third proc into like a flash auto for the first blood there.
yeah.
Unfortunately, the Q did not land. Nice on Etrium to not flash that.
Yeah, didn't flash, no sums used by them, so they get Scuttle and Wallerford's flash out of that. So They also got Sokka to waste a little bit of time, so easier farming for Syndra. She gets a nice, simple back. Able to pick up a crystal and a tome, so a little stronger.
They got a little bit of a CS lead developing here in this bot lane, though, as they have it frozen.
Ooh, yeah,
Before
2 waves.
Cats touch the wave. But now,
That's pretty significant too.
oh,
Damn.
Sohoka with the freaking scuttle crab steal.
Ooh, that's actually crazy value. Because if Mumu gets that, his tempo towards getting 6 over the Zac is pretty massive
If,
at that point, having both scuttles.
If Misfits keeps this game as slow as they have been, I'm okay with the APM Mumu. He did go Conqueror as well, but I feel like
Yeah.
Tank is also like the better option. Zac was looking bot, but ends up turning away from it.
Yeah, the Mumu. I know sometimes they can sit on the Faded Ashes for a while just for clear, but it does look like, given the comp they're going into, he will be going for that Leandri start. And Crosis kind of bullying Echo a little bit. Whoa!
Soka,
That was
though,
bold,
not
but
level
6 though.
6.
Staying in
Oh,
there, gets the 6. Oh,
gets the
I think that could have been cleaner by both sides, but
Yep. Yep, this is going to
this
be
slingshot.
blood. Flash being used by
Nice.
Crosis left him very vulnerable to the Zac gank here.
And that's exactly what you were talking about in the pregame too. It went, between Flash and Scatter the Weak on Syndra with, if you want to play aggro, like, you have to be really, really aware of where everybody is on the map if you're stepping up at all, because you are slow. Especially since she didn't have her Nikes on, man. No boots. So, hey, you get caught out at all, you're dead. And the CS lead's getting cut into a little bit here in the bot lane. Only down 9 now, as opposed to the 2 waves before. We do see Etrium up on the Gromp getting a little bit of tempo back as they trade camps. They're not aware that he's on the blue. He's gonna let it reset if he's not careful. Gank coming.
Oh,
Miss bandage.
Soka though.
Jumps out. Soka. And and boy howdy, I bet you wish you could cancel TP still.
Oh, but Soka might get
Oh.
one back. It forces Etrium to flash here. Now he's getting ran down. His ult's gonna be coming back up pretty soon here. Oh, and he's trying to
Yeah, I
look
think-
for Etrium. His ult's back up.
Oh, he's
Walliford, though, has-
surviving long enough for Walliford to come back.
Oh, that
Wow.
is that is
Oh.
tempo on the Trundle here.
Wow. Honestly, well played.
Yeah, he kept lethal tempo up, so he was perfectly okay with trying to take these extended fights. But also, the biggest winner out of all of this, outside of one-handed, is Crosis here. He gets 2 plates in the mid lane. There is a dragon taken in the bot lane, but Caster Curse is perfectly okay with this. They have tempo now on these grubs. Walliford
Yep.
close to gnawing out here. Don't know if he's got the jump up, stun coming out, and gnawing away, so nice overall there.
But man, losing all 3 grubs there into this comp, gonna be really tough. Basically sitting 2 kills up on the Trundle. It's pretty much ideal setup for him.
Yeah, this is the last thing you wanted. People just do not ban one-handed Trundle, and I swear he has some of the best fillers I've ever seen. So I don't know why they want to do this, but I mean it was even up until then. So I will give Walliford credit there. Oh, jump being used here, and he's trying to sidestep here.
Wait, chasing too hard though. Dead.
That's
Not worth.
It's okay. Yes, it does give a shutdown over, but lane state's still fairly even here, so not the biggest loss for one-handed, but definitely not ideal to hand the shutdown over either.
Yeah, I think at least I guess he does get the flash out of Wally too, so that's a little more extra value in terms of allocations, and it has ult up as well, so could potentially just come straight back into lane with everything up. What is going on? Why? I don't want to see that. Let's see.
Can you check on how many sacks Syndra has right now?
Yes. We are at 43 splinters of wrath.
Okay, not too bad. All things considered.
And
So,
let's
Sokka
see
going
here.
for the Lich Bane rush here. Still trying to see if the closest to run.
Let's see.
Bro, you want me to tap out, you won't see the stream. Alright? I understand I'm quiet. Get through this game, boys. I can't do anything about it right now.
Campbell, you're gonna have to deal with this, okay? You gotta listen to me, and you will listen to me only.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Or turn your volume. Oh, we got the ult. Ian, looking to close in on one-handed gaming. Should get the kill here. Goes over to the Zac. It seems like they were trying to get it to Waller third, but.
What game plan are you at?
Oh. Maybe I'm a little bit ahead of you. What time are you at?
11, 22, 23.
I am a little ahead of you.
P is for pause.
Alright.
31.
Tell me what.
32, 33.
Okay.
Good now?
Yep. Nope. Keep going.
7, 8, 9, 40.
Good. And we see going in on Socket here. Gets out. Nice disengage. And overall, pretty dead even though, eh?
Yeah. I don't quite remember who got the warfare first. But we are dead tied at 3-3. Only about a 300 gold lead for Caster Curse so far. Tristana should be on her first item here. But Bird is also done. Yeah, guys, I will look at the volume in between games. But Lich Bane's done. Luden's done here. So first item's coming out. Beautiful Etrium is a touch behind. That's okay. He has been power farming as he's 3 stacks ahead of Zac.
Yeah.
Yunto
Looking pretty good.
Pretty good.
This Drake fight should be pretty interesting. Pretty much all alts are up, so things are gonna get a little bit crazy, I feel like. Scout of the Week comes in, followed up with the bandage toss.
Etrium is in a little deep, but here's Bird here. Stun coming out of Soka.
Got a TP coming in.
TP is up for one-handed here, so Etrium does get taken out. Caster
Wow.
gets taken out. Pens will end up falling. Pens, though, gets a decent ult here. Bird's still trying to fight away. And
Oh my god.
Nice predict here from how I met. Soka with a very clutch TP in this top side.
Honestly, yeah, and saves that tower. That's crazy. We saw a really nice slingshot, a couple slingshots out of How I Met My ADC there as they get full secure of the Drake area. Overall, really well played fight. Pretty impressed, especially since it looked like the early engage by Caster Curse was going to set everything up for their favor. And like you said, Pens actually had a really nice hostile takeover there where it looked like it was going to allow a disengage and save face a little bit for Caster Curse, but they're pretty aggro with the jumps. A lot of chase down there between Walliford on the Gnar and the Zac with the slingshot, and then Trist's W. It's like it's hard to get away.
Yeah, I think the thing now is looking at the scaling for the side of Caster Curse. Misfits needs to keep the pressure up, but now that we're gonna eventually have tank items coming out of Etrium, he won't be able to get picked off at the beginning of the fight like that.
Ooh, jeez.
Yeah, that'd be Echo.
Yeah, man. The 3-shot, especially with Hail of Blades, like those real quick trades like that, if you're able to do, goes back in. I don't know about that.
I don't
Maybe forgot about exhaust being on Pens there. Good bait though.
Yeah. Stay clear from Soka, but nice exhaust coming out from Pence. He also had the Renata W on him, so he was not overly worried. Gnar, though, backing here, I believe one-handed will get this mid-turret. I'm sorry, this top lane turret here. Yeah, he's going to with the grubs here, so we have feats of strength now for the Caster, as they got the feats of warfare in the turret.
And they're going to be able to secure this Rift Herald, it looks like, pretty readily without really any contest. So, pretty massive. That's a lot of gold that's going to be basically set to go their way. And they just want to use it right away to get this mid lane out of there, open up the map. I don't blame them. It's nice. And Otacon will be top. Ooh. Trying to get. Doesn't get a push! Oh, the big. Oh, wow! Oh!
He dives in after Walford is taken out. Lethal Tempo going over for Bird. Soka, though, in there, but just does not have enough damage. Oh, he does, actually.
Oh my god!
Oh, but nice Q from Etrium!
Wait! Ooh. Wow. He turns a triple there. It's almost not so bad, but gets a little bit back, but ultimately what goes from a super positive play for Caster Curse is just pretty good now.
Yeah, overall though, the fact that in that whole sequence they got feats of warfare and they've got gold onto Bird and one-handed is probably fine. Croesus has no issues just playing this 2v1 and wave clearing. He has no threat of getting killed at all. So overall, Caster Curse is in a really good spot here in this game.
For sure. I mean, honestly, I'm pretty impressed by Croesus being, you know, an aggressive player and actually like sitting back and just not overextending into the 2v1 and not having ego, just sticking to the wave clear, keep playing safe. Because I mean, that's very easily 2 champs. If you just get a little bit over eager, you can find yourself getting killed. So definitely huge value just being able to put him down there and not have to worry about any plates getting melted off by the Trist.
Yeah.
So expanding their horizons of play styles. As we're looking to not let 3 Drakes go up. Caster Curse getting vision established. Should be in a pretty good spot to secure it. But we'll see what Misfits end up deciding to go for, if they just think they should give it because they don't got the power at the moment.
I love why Croesus here. The pure pen.
Ooh. Yeah, that's quite a bit of value too.
TP though
We're,
coming out from Walliford. So they got the Gnar TP out. You can freely send Trundle up topside now. Off this, but you know they want to look like they're fighting with dragons.
Yeah,
Croesus
I think
away from his team. Got slowed by
Got the
Walford, but now they gave up position on the Dragon here.
And they do have the turret there for safety, but really gets
Soka having to
Croesus
mark it
slow.
off early.
Only one hit by the hostile takeover, but Gnar ult is down. They should have pretty good secure over this then. Flash coming out of Croesus.
Yep. But How I Met My ADC is looking like he's trying to come in here. Pillar is very disruptive for their advance here. Etrium though going forward, getting How I Met My getting Walford, sorry. Well, it looks like he might fall to Cats here. Cats looking like he wanted the flash R. Turret's pretty useful here. But Zach does have passive.
Oh, that's a charged turret.
Oh, but
Ooh, the Milio.
yeah, but one-handed gets us free mid-turret right here.
Oh, man. We're trading getting one turret in the bot lane for two in the mid.
Oh, and he's looking at a tier 3 right now.
Oh, wow. That is so much gold onto the
Soka
Trundle.
having the ult. And here's the Syndra ult, and Croesus picks up one on the Soka.
Misfits.
Just
Putting a spin cycle right now.
yeah, they're this last like minute or so for Misfits has not been the greatest here.
You know, I see what they wanted. They're looking at the game state. They know it's kind of equal, but they're getting scaled out a little bit. And with having two Drakes, they really wanted to try and get the third one to get things to soul points, so they have more map pressure once Baron comes up. But once they saw they didn't have it, I think, you know, overextending to try and force a fight after the Drake is just not the look there. I think you just have to cut your losses once, like, you see you had to give up all that position, because ultimately I think your team fight's weaker.
Oh, Stun coming out from Etrium. He's going to end up taking out the minions here. Turret ramping up. Pins here. Walford, nice jump. Croesus had to back off because of this.
Does have flash.
One-handed again in this bot side.
And this is the exact thing that you were talking about too. Or, you know, if they get grubs and they're able to one-handed, is able to kind of play his game, he's gonna make them pay.
You got double TPs for the solo laners in bot. Zach E's on a reduced cooldown because he canceled it. Bird unfortunately does not have anything to stack the Q up on. Zach coming in though.
Oh, this could be big.
Big Renata ult.
Big Renata ult. Oh, the smite fight!
Etrium wins the smite fight here. Pin's not fallen yet. Zach passes here. Oh, but here comes Bird's Yunara. Triple kill.
And then the Trundle.
And then, by the way, let's not forget about the troll.
Zoom in on that Zach blob. Oh. Missing the smite there is just the death sentence. Getting that Otacon passive in the team fight to roll after the Yunara ults and is able to get one kill off and just able to chase everybody down afterwards. I would say at this point, if you're Cast the Curse, you have to be feeling wonderful.
Oh, we see a life
TP coming in.
Coming out of one-handed here, so we're gonna need a couple sources of anti-healing. One-handed just does not care about Cats right now. But this
not even interested.
This is an IE Tristana, so she is, you know, scaling up.
4 levels difference has got to be daunting to see.
Dragon is up here in about 40 seconds. I love the Abyssal Mask coming out for Etrium.
Oh, and I mean, when we're thinking about with Syndra and already on a pen build too, where she's basically going to be doing like true damage on some of the carries and stuff like that. If you already got Etrian in there, getting the Abyssal proc off.
Well, it doesn't reduce armor anymore. It just makes you do extra magic damage. So you take
Oh,
extra
it's extra magic damage. It's not the shred. Yeah, because they got blood letters now for that.
Yes.
This is the shred.
Now, bloodletters plus abyssal master is absolutely fantastic to fight you.
That would go crazy if you're in a game state where you could do it on a Mumu.
Look at this ward coverage in the bottom map here by Castle. They see everything.
Honestly, I'm really impressed by Caster Curse right now. They're playing, I think, ultimately a pretty damn clean game. Like, the deaths that they have been pretty much like trade deaths in fights that they ultimately won or secured things off of. Not too many just like dying for no reason. And I don't think you want this, Walliford. And look at all the health is back. It never even happened. So try to gap close a little bit, but this troll is quickly turning into spend at least 3 if you want to do anything.
Okay. One-handed, guys. As long as he doesn't auto-zack, he's okay. But nice burst coming out. Soka though. Has no
Getting
ult
collapsed
here.
on. It won't scatter the weak.
They're looking like they might go after Baron here. Tristan, Millie
Yeah.
in the area.
I think this is the correct play. I think you have to make a desperation here. You're not really going to get a chance to do it otherwise with the way your base is cracked open and the prio they have.
Does have the ult available.
Well, now you leashed it. They're going to finish it. You can't just walk away.
Oh, red team gets
Ah.
here. Oh.
Wow.
Picks up one on Walliford. Rhaegar trying to run away here. Croesus, or I'm sorry.
Nah.
Bird picks up another one. One-handed just TPs to the base. It's like, okay, cool.
It's like I'll do what Trundle does. Ah.
Oh, Sokka getting taken out
Can't
here. Cats also getting taken out. As Cinder trying to hit the late game status
Wow.
occurs. And this is going to be the first game taken by Caster Curse here. What is
Honestly.
Trundle, what is One-Handed's win rate on Trundle? I think no. I don't think he's lost a game on Trundle. He had a bad laning phase against Ronin's Kennen. I do remember him kind of losing that game, but I don't think Caster Curse themselves lost that game. It was Smol's.
I'm gonna.
Okay. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say I'm gonna have to say Caster Curse looking mighty professional right there. That was clean, organized team play. Everything they did, they basically were trading something that was more valuable across the map for every choice that they made. And they had good tempo, good objective control. They were able to get an early CS lead, so they weren't really falling victim to any like early shenanigans where I feel like when you're looking at Misfits team, they're a little bit stronger in the first like 5 levels. So pretty impressive. And Etrian with the smite secures, able to get all the I had a couple high tension fights where if depending on how the smite flipped could have changed things. So kudos to that too, because that's high pressure situations. Big time player. Depends on a bathroom break. All right, so we got a small little time here. the with modifying some of the sound stuff, maybe is it getting fed through Discord specifically through OBS?
No. No. I have my mics completely full blasted on OBS here.
It's just like kind of staying slightly throttled.
Maybe let's see. Let me see if I can elevate it in OBS here. Ooh, wait, I might have something here. Okay, let's see. 1212. Can I get some chat update?
Here,
Did I
here I'll.
does that help? Well, I have 25 viewers. I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna answer me here.
Let's see.
Cyanidic, Souls, Campbell, anybody in the chat, let me know if this is much better for the stream.
I think my voice is coming in a little bit louder than yours, but it's not too bad. I did have the volume cranked on the stream up though.
So far, still quiet. Better, but still quiet. Okay, well at least that gives me an idea of what to adjust here. We'll go another 50%. Actually, wait, we can go over 200%? Oh, OBS. If I ever get my settings like fixed, then I'm gonna be just like yelling for these guys. Alright. We went another 100% on that.
Let's see.
Alright. 1212. Chat. Let me make sure we're good. Overlay's been fixed. Let's go over to the draft. They did just send.
Don't worry, Squeezy. Just first game. We got more coming. There we go. So we got draft coming in.
Yes, sir. Oh, we're already in the
Wow.
draft. Okay.
Yeah, deep into it. So we see some of the same bands coming through with Set and Karma. I presume based off some of the other picks that they saw, they opted towards the Zaya band now, with Diana, Kat, and Kate all getting respect bands to, respectively, Lolcats.
This is a Caster Curse special right here with the Ivern.
Ivern.
This is the only jungler I believe that plays the Ivern, at least religiously. There might have been one other, but
I'm a big Ivern fan. I don't play him, but I love watching Inspired in the LCS play Ivern, and every time I watch that, I'm like, man, that shit looks awesome. So when somebody can play off a good coordinated Ivern, a lot of potential there. Daisy can do so much. With the Orin followed up too, that's CC and frontline for days between Daisy and Orin.
alright. Well, I love this coming out. Sejuani, not the greatest answer for Ivern. Daisy does knock off her passive quite easily. But still a very, very consistent, solid frontliner. Trundle's off the table, so don't have to worry about that. Set also
As a big Sejuani enjoyer, the Trundle is Satan. Mord.
Oh, Mordekaiser. Okay, Mordekaiser is a fantastic answer for like protect the X comps like Kog'Maw or Jinx, even though Jinx is on the other side.
Yeah.
Ooh, Vayne coming out. Okay. Yep. So Vayne, one of the
Okay.
better ADCs that can 1v1 Mordekaiser in the Death Realm. So very, very nice pivot onto the Vayne ADC here.
That's a fun comp. Ivern, Ornn, Vayne. I like that. I like what Casters is bringing.
hmm The Vex
Creative.
ban, I'm not a big fan of, but I get it. She's annoying. She's just very, very useless. Um, Lulu coming out, so I think a majority of the enchanters are going to get hit here. Morgana, kind of something you want with Vayne, but doesn't strike me as like a caster curse style pick.
Yeah.
Let me see, what's Misfits want to do here? Bard, okay. Pens, it has been a Bard player in the past, so
I,
maybe.
I I will say playing against Bard is miserable if they know what they're doing. So they probably just didn't want to deal with it. But Blitz, I think, is awesome here.
I don't like the Blitz. Because
You don't?
no, it's not enough. Okay, that to me is a lot better. You want to be able to just peel for this Vayne. Blitz really doesn't offer much peel. It's shield breaking for Mordekaiser, but Mordekaiser's going to take Blitz into the Death Realm and just one-shot him every time. So Alistar at least has ways of defending himself in Mordekaiser ults. So I'm very curious. They did leave last pick for Crosus here. Let's see what Soka wants to bring here. The Morgana was also a flex ban because Sokka does play the Morgana mid, but Mel coming out. This is not a great spot for Mel. So I'm I'm curious to see what Crosus has here. What?
Renekton? What?
So, okay, so this is a either Renekton or Ornn mid. It's got to be Renekton mid. Like, this is a Crosus
Yeah, it's gotta
champion.
be.
This is a Crosus champion.
I've never seen an R5 Renekton lose in my life. Don't jinx it. Big fan. This is that is a interesting comp. That is a so much appeal for the Vayne to just kind of do Vayne things too. Between Ornn, Alistar, Renekton, Ivern, and really, Jinx isn't equipped to deal with a lot of what Caster Curse has. She doesn't really like melting tanks. She can't really do it. She has to do weird builds. You're gonna have to sacrifice something in your build path that you normally wouldn't.
Yeah, this is a hard game for Mel to play. I do like this.
Hey, never pick a
I like
fight
the
you
Renekton
can't win.
pick in the draft itself, but Mel can bully out melees early, especially if you keep the passive stacks going. So I'm interested to see if Renekton can wither the storm and get to like 2 or 3 backs, level 6, and gets like a good trade on Mel. The lethal
Shall I turn in my
range
badge
for
and
Renekton
rifle
in
as
the
well?
mage matchups is very deceiving.
Yeah.
Fine.
And
Over here, sharpening my feathers.
what do you think? What do you think Mel opts for building here? I know normally she's going like pretty heavy AP. Does she have any decent builds where she's building more burn to
Yeah,
actually kind of damage these guys?
yeah, it's gonna be Blackfire into Leandries. I think if you go anything but that, it's gonna be really hard to
We must
output
all
any
make our
type of
choices.
damage. into this front line. But even then, looking at this burn build, you're into a bunch of Iron Shields and healing
And
from Renekton. So this is a tough one.
it,
It's a tough one.
and with Mel, Sedge, and Mord, you got so much AP that you kind of get to build, and they all kind of gotta. And Sedge and Mord gotta go in. You can just like half the fucking members here can build between Alistar and Ornn. They can just stack MR, and you have a lot of lockdown for the Jinx itself, so you don't even gotta worry too much about the AD side of things. So really, I like Caster Curse's odds here.
Yeah, I do as well. I think this was a pretty good draft for them. I really think any of Crosis's mages or picks would have been fine here overall. I don't think the Renekton
Yeah.
won or lost draft. I just think it just won it more. But this Mel, I don't know if they pinched Soka's champ pool or if he wasn't comfortable with anything else. But the Mel is more of a counter reactionary pick. It's not a blind pickable champion at all.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
And there's nothing to reflect really either. Like,
no, it's just the Ornn ult, maybe Iron
Yeah.
Vein Dem if you're good enough at it.
yeah, that's a hard one. And I mean, for laning phase, you might as well not even level it.
I recommend
Yeah.
The
your worst
He'll be.
will haunt you.
What would you have liked to seen out of Sokka there, based off
See,
what he saw?
I don't know his champ pool super well or what he's been working on, but looking at what they have, I could have seen like maybe a Silas here. If you're going to stick with like AP, Echo's off the table. Ari would have been okay here.
How would you have felt about a Cass?
Cassio, I think would have been decent here. They are very short range, so zone control mages, Asol, Anivia, Ziggs, all look pretty well here. Hui is also another one that can dip into zone control. Azir's not terrible here either. So just anything that can provide the zone control and make it harder for them to walk into you is overall what I would have liked here. Likewise, if you're going for something like damage-wise, Annie's not terrible here with a burn build. Talia.
I think I think the Asol is in his champ pool, and I think that would have been the better choice.
Yeah.
You got a little bit more spacing ability. You're able to actually kind of get out of some of those engages. Once you get Rylai's, you really kind of neuter some of those fast engages that they're going to want to do where they have Alistar flanking into Ornn ults and stuff like that. Maybe you're actually able to, provide zone of control between your E and actually flying out. So
Yeah, I think the thing with Asol though is if you look at a player like Crosis, he's the type of player that you better be available to just accept defeat and kind of eat shit through the laning phase here.
yeah,
Just because the type of champs that he plays, the
it's going to make your life
Akali
hell.
is not going to be fun. If he had
Yeah.
another assassin outside, like if you're just saying, hey, what's the most aggressive pick he can play is Akali, then Asol's fine here because Akali never really gets on top of him. But if he busts out, Talon, Zed, Kiana, stuff like that, where it's his style of champion, I think that then becomes a much harder matchup, and you're forced to go Roa, which is not what Asol wants to build. So, as far as a blind pick, Anivia is better than Asol, but Asol definitely has way more value on like an R5 deal, but they're on blue side here, so it's not great. Andy still has an Arcane Comet, Rylai's Crystal Scepter, like burn build that you can run.
I really like the Nivea, actually, now that you say that.
Yeah.
That could have been really good.
Anivia
Wall
also
would have had.
Yeah, Wall is fantastic here. Anivia also has access to Bloodletter's Curse much earlier than most champs, so it helps out the Mordekaiser.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
Yeah, I just like to pick your brain on that. So you see comps really well, so it's good. It's good for me and the spectators to see some of the different aspects that maybe could be tweaked when we're looking at this.
yeah. Likewise, looking
The
at the mid lane pool now that I've got in front of me, Blindable, maybe Orianna, maybe Victor. So
Yeah.
so basically anything but Mel.
Yeah, I mean, really though, it's. I guess I'm just not really seeing where it's assisting in like setting things up, and I think ultimately it did come down to a pinched champ pool and comfort, where they're feeling the squeeze a little bit, so they just want to be on something that they at least feel good about.
Ooh, Entity in the chat. Who won draft here? I personally would take Red Side draft. I
Yeah.
don't think Misfits has a great answer or a great secondary carry aside from the Jinx. So Mordekaiser needs to go AP into tank to try and frontline for the Jinx. Sejuani's there. Braum's not the tankiest thing in the world. I will say Mel does proc Braum passive quite well, quite quickly, along with the Jinx here. So
I think really you kind of hit the nail on the head where this game is pretty much built up for Misfits trying to enable Jinx passive resets and being able to win fights through the Jinx. And if that doesn't happen, I don't really see an avenue for them to be able to win. Like, it's really going to just be heavily centric upon getting her enabled. Whereas I think you can get enough DPS and damage based off of the champ set Misfits pick that Caster Curse can get a lot of work done out of Renekton and the Ivern combo if Vayne does get shut down. So
we have
I think they're
a level 1 invade here. I don't know if you're in the game.
Yep, I just got in. They're both securing vision, both sides.
What seconds are you at?
55.
56.
56, 57.
Right, we are even.
Sick. Yeah, and
I need to tab out
the
real
Ivern
quick.
Classic look like it's going to occur. Oh man.
Now I have chat back up.
Wait.
Oh, but
Wait a
one-handed,
second.
One-handed is here to support this.
Oh!
But he doesn't know he's in there because he doesn't have W
Oh,
up.
he did it blind. That's pretty huge, though. They do protect the buff. So
I mean, they have to walk the lane. He just enters back in there because Sejuani's not coming up. This is still This is still a potential split map. Jungle pathing coming out of how I met my ADC here. Etrium, though, does smite the blue buff away, so no invade out of Etrium here.
So, setting up his camps. All fine. Looks like might stay standard pathing. Standard pathing.
Yeah. So, level 2 hitting from the top laners here. They're even. Overall, nice out of Walliford. Mordekaiser does bully this matchup pretty early. The thing with Warren knows he has access to a lot of MR early. The fact that both solo laners are AP damage.
Oh!
Croesus. Okay.
Yeah. Ooh, nice stun. The Stalker's gonna have to play clean in this. Because you get behind as a squishy mage mid to a Renekton, just gonna dive you and kill you as fast as possible on repeat. So I think gonna need to be smart. Yeah, there's nothing to block with that there, but
Oh, Croesus though is in a world of hurt. Oh, flash! Flash auto from Soka ends up getting the kill, but doesn't go for it.
wow.
Yeah, Mel is a deceiving lane bully early. This is not just a free kamikaze lane for Renekton.
Yeah. I think the thing that Sokka will have to be kind of mindful of, one, mana bar. No mana right now. Looks like we'll be able to disengage a little bit, but is not shoving the wave up too far and getting left open to ganks from Etrium, as Etrium kind of is pathing and looking towards bot side with how I met my ADC on the opposite side of the map. Got a melee top, so stuns galore.
How I met my ADC up here does get the stun.
Flash down.
Nice flash.
Ooh,
Oh, nice W
nice
from
unstoppable.
one-handed.
Unstoppable, by the way. Don't forget it. Good. Honestly, that's pretty big value for one-handed to survive there and get the response flash out of Walliford. So keeps things a little bit more safe for the next little bit of time.
Also curious to see what build Walliford goes. We've seen AD Mordekaiser show up last week and it wasn't pretty.
Somebody did give it a whack?
Or, I'm sorry, it was this one-handed gave it a whack. He subbed in another series.
And it,
Pause.
Gotta pause.
We've seen how I met my ADC.
Where is my DDoS would work that easy?
Damn it, Pens.
That's funny.
Yeah.
The overall pretty even games. I like what I'm seeing out of one-handed gaming though. Both games now like seems pretty confident. As you were saying, having that aggressive play style, like being able to kind of get in there and feel free to. Oh, is it pausing again?
So what the spectator does is it keeps a 3-minute buffer. So when a custom game pauses, it unpauses in real time, but then the spectator has to let it get back to the 3-minute buffer. So it will have a pause here for just a minute.
Actually, the first time I've experienced that, so thank you. I thought my computer is bricking for a second. I was like, all right, and there we go again.
Nope, it just makes sure the spectator's 3 minutes behind at all times. Pens though going in here, Cats though getting the proc off. Ignite coming out, even trade for the most part. Slightly caster curse sided because the damage is on the support, not the AD.
This is kind of a bold move by Etrium. Ivern's Drake secure is a little bit slow.
Yeah, Ivern can't do Drake. You're forcing your team comp to come down. Etrium's also not on a back here, by the way. Croesus did not need to use E. If he right-clicks on Sejuani, he goes to him with the Ivern Q. Pens, though, going in, stunning up Cats. Cats does flash away.
Ooh!
Ivern on the backside having the burn flash here.
Sokka doing a pretty good amount of damage here, kind of keeping everybody. That Drake will reset, so ultimately trade of some sums on a Misfits side and Etrium's flash, so and a heal out of Pen, so not much, about equal. Both sides, maybe a little bit more spent in terms of the barrier for the Jinx, so a little bit of kill pressure coming up for Caster Curse's side on the enemy bot lane.
Soka is level 6 here. Nice dodge. Croesus does not fall from that first ult here. Wait, is Soka is maxing Q. Oh, yep, he didn't get the memo. It's E max now.
It's Emax now.
Yep. Better,
Damn.
better wave clear break points and a longer snare to then make sure you're hitting the Q, because your Qs are just getting your passive stacks.
Ah.
-1 on Walliford. We didn't see that.
So, One-Handed Gaming definitely holding their own pretty well up here. Into not the easiest matchup in the world with Mord. So, pretty impressed there. Just limited to farming with their Q on the backside. Probably just trying to survive it out until they get the Rylai's.
Oh, we have a fight here in the bot lane. Bird, though, pulls the trigger on the ult here. He's wanting to get value out of this ult, but not going to be able to.
Man, a decent amount of fighting for no kills. Both teams doing a pretty decent job at mitigating their losses here. Man, you can just see with the way that Pens moves just how aggro they want to be.
Yep, it's probably
They're
fair
ready
to say
for it.
this is our most aggressive bot lane of the league. Like, they have no issues playing Lucian plus an Enchanter or something like that. They've done it many, many times.
Man.
Etrium up top here. He is level 5 into Walford's level 7 ward here. Gotta be careful there.
So trying to set up Prio for Grubs, but again, I don't think there's really much to get. They might get collapsed on here, maybe? Nope. Decided to let it go. Ultimately, I still think Oliver's just really focused on getting enough gold generation for that Rylai's before like getting it committing to too much of a fight.
Mountain Drake's a pretty big setup, or pretty big first Drake for both teams. It does scale the best in this type of game.
For sure.
Oh, nice ult from Croesus
and
when How I Met My ADC came in. Pens with the knockup here.
Good flash out.
Yep. Still no first blood here at 9 minutes.
And Grubs are starting to be taked. On Vision. Need to be careful here. Dues.
Yeah. Etrium, though,
This.
taking these grubs, albeit it doesn't take them the quickest. Daisy's also not out.
No. Yeah. Honestly, I feel like somebody should help my mans. Somebody just hit it with them. Ornhorn
Oh, and the first blood
comes
goes
in.
over to Salka.
Ow. Yeah, if I'm Caster's Curse there, I feel like I just, you know, I don't force to play mid. I mean, there was, you know, definitely like a chance for them to get Sako, but I mean, you do have the Mel Reflect for the Ornhorn there. I think you just focus on securing the grubs there with and just take the win that you got.
Etrium.
That's the engage follow-up. No Daisy though.
Where is Daisy? Oh,
Daisy's on a, yeah, still pretty long cooldown.
Oh,
A lot of damage coming through.
Walliford going to get taken out. Soka and Sejuani are both here. Oh, Croesus ends up taking the ult. Gets the empowered W and flashes out here. It's a nice 3v3 up here in the river. I think one-handed. Oh, Cats with the snipe.
Oh, and the slow gets off. Flash comes out of one-handed gaming. This super mega death rocket getting a kill there is absolutely massive. Ooh.
Oh, Croesus actually wins this.
Slice and dice is in. Pops all. Enough damage that they do need to be careful that they don't bite off more than they can chew. That Renekton is doing
one-handed
some
though
damage.
with the TP in here. Oh, nice. I actually didn't know Reflect works on foreign Q. Not gonna lie.
I didn't. That's counted as a projectile.
Yeah, it does.
I didn't know that either.
Dude, I play so much Mel. Never knew that one.
I know there's like some stuff that like is coded as projectiles that you wouldn't think, but that was one that I would not have guessed. That's funny.
Double bounce tower.
Nice.
Cat's having the flash away. Stun coming out. Regor, though, going out. If they push this wave in, they could look at a dive here. This is starting to become a really messy game.
Yeah, there's a lot of scrapping going on. We do see golds ever so slightly in favor of Misfits, but we'll see if they're able to maintain that. It's pretty minimal right now, especially when we consider the comps.
Soka, I don't think knows exactly.
I don't know if you want
building here.
Whoa! Oh. What is going on? Those parts do not mix. Alternator chapter.
Going after Pens here. Pens does have R. Nice cleanse here.
Ooh, nice flash. I think that was a good job surviving the gank overall. We do have Sedge ult up. Gonna get condemned here if you're not careful. Oh, we do have Super Mega Death Rocket too.
Yeah, that's
not
Fields of
used.
Warfare going over to Misfits this game. And they have the inside track on the objectives.
Turret plating will soon fall.
Yeah, CS overall. Wow, I gotta give it to Sokka. Up 30 CS over the Renekton right now, and making life a little bit difficult. I really think, I mean, 2 levels up. I'm kind of surprised to see this after watching last game with Crosus, but just kind of getting a little bit beat up right now. As it goes in, slice and dices in, get to level up, but disengages just fine. Sokka does have ult up, but not a ton of mana. As Drake is started by Etrium. And that Vayne does a lot of damage to objectives.
That she does. Pens playing front line here to block. Crosus
Good zone off.
Has full rage bar here. They're gonna look to fight potentially. Does not have flash up.
No flash or ult. But Sokka is low, but they're playing pretty good shielding here out of the Brahmin stage. Make sure nothing too crazy happens. I do not know what Sokka is building.
It looks like he's going Luden's Companion into
Luden's,
Ceres,
okay.
Which the golden rule about lost chapter items, you never build 2 of them. So
Yeah.
his damage is going to be extremely low.
Yeah, I just don't care for Ludens this game.
I do not either.
I think what do you call it? As you were saying, torch. Yeah, would have been really nice here. Okay, a little bit of action and posturing around Rift. We do got the Braum on top side. Jinx is left alone. This is a pretty decent kill angle for bot lane if Lolcat steps up at all. Pence does have ult. Yep, and there it comes. Position, condemns coming. And that is a dead
Well played
Jinx.
Here. Misfits though on
Very
this
clean.
top side here. This will not be objective feats, I don't believe. Off this Rift Herald. No, it is not.
Good.
How weak is this bot lane turret? Because they do have grubs.
Yeah, a lot of damage is going to be coming through on it. I don't think...
They might get this bot lane turret if Penn starts.
Wow! Yeah, Penn just needs to hit it, man.
This will be
Yeah,
feats,
they melt it.
Or this will not be feats. Sorry.
It'll be it'll put it into contention though. So now it's just gonna be over objectives as Daisy gets a knock up on Sokka. Disengages though.
Yeah, Mel can actually.
Daisy's
deflect
dead.
the Daisy knockup.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, random fact.
Wow. Oh, man. This is a weird ability, man.
It's just whatever you can win while you can deflect.
Yeah, I suppose, eh? The
Also, I am a Mel merchant. So I love this. Mel.
big Mel merchant.
Yeah, just not in this game.
That's when you know it's a rough pick. If you play it that much and you're advocating against it, so definitely tough. Doing a good job CSing though, so and staying even. Really, I think I wouldn't even be that mad about it if it wasn't for the build also.
Yeah, this build, double lost chapter items just does not innately scale that well, just because you don't get access to the pins and death cap or anything. Oh, we do have an all-in down here from Croesus and Pens. They're going after. Oh, Walliford though.
We got a more TP. Back. We need some CC. Oh. So we gotta have Sedge cover top side to protect the turret. Oh, getting some damage off. Pen's taking a whooping.
Ends up going down to Rhaegar here. So
they should be able to get this turret.
Turret is not a big thing here because they got first turret bot side. It's going to be the next up dragon.
Yeah. It'll help a little bit this with the prior setup, but yeah. I would like to see.
Oh, Sokka!
Wow!
Sokka using the turret here and getting one back onto Bird here, so Sokka playing this Mel about as good as he can in this type of setting here. So 5-2,
for sure.
2,000 gold lead for Misfits. Again, next dragon is feats of strength.
I would love to see him make a quick push to try and get something off this turret, but it looks like it's not going to be able to.
Oh, Pens does not have R.
Ken's. Yeah, it's a kill. This should be feats then.
Oh,
Jinx reset. Out comes out.
Yep, Etrium having the
Daisy is up. Doesn't end up popping it, but should be pretty free Drake then.
Okay, feats of
we do have TP.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying we do have TP for Ornn, but likely doesn't try to contest.
Feats of Warfare is absolutely massive from Misfits just because it denies it from Caster. The tankier boots that the solo laners are going to want, the MR boots, are absolutely insane into this low damage comp.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that they got the feats of strength is pretty big here. I do still give the scaling advantage over to Caster Curse.
Same. I would have to agree. Nice use of the Rift here. Should get both pushes off easy. No smite there to do a big chunk of damage. Nice. Croesus has to pop ult. We do see Prom ult come out as well.
Right now, this game's just kind of leaning on Bird's shoulders here. He's really the only benefit of damage. Croesus did not get ahead enough.
Yeah. And ultimately, you know, I understand the if you're gonna go with the Eclipse there too, you really want to be getting ahead and getting the solo kills on to Sokka there in the laning phase. If you're gonna go I mean, it's such a cheap item, you're able to get the power spike sooner, but ultimately the stats aren't super crazy. And it kind of delays getting Cleaver or something else to help kind of shred down those upgraded boots now. So it does put them into a little bit harder position in dealing with some of the beefy members.
Wait. One-handed. Heartsteel second?
That's crazy.
Dad, not a fan of that one.
I
But they're going to go
think
after
that's
Soka here. If Bird picks this up, that's a big shutdown on the loose vein here. Well
Ooh.
played by Caster Curse.
That's 600 gold over to the vein, and they're gonna get
You guys don't
another set of wave here, and we're gonna probably get the turret as well with those grubbies.
keep hitting it. But yes. So, overall, there's a lot of things about the Caster Curse items I'm not a big fan of.
The full support Ivern.
No, I'm okay.
I don't.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say I don't like the Heartsteel, and I don't like the Eclipse.
For me, the Eclipse is like okay. I think Stride Breaker is definitely better though. If you're going into so much range, you want to slow them. And the Ivern build, like I'm not a fan of Shurelia's. Like give him a redemption. It's such a low damage comp once you stack MR that like redemption gets so much value here.
And even the AoE true damage there too.
Yeah.
Could be pretty clutch in some of these fights.
Born items are coming out though. He is level 14. Upgraded Bird's item first here. TP coming in here. Nice
Ornhorn.
Rhaegor. Nice knockup. Nice bounce house to Rhaegor. And he was going to end up falling. Jinx on the other side though. Free firing but not hitting anything.
Not enough damage there. That was pretty good lockdown there and spacing of abilities by Caster Curse and Walford. Just a little bit of playing around there. They really got to be careful now with the upgraded Bork Gwynsu's combo on Vayne.
Yeah,
she's pretty tough right now.
Yeah, this gives Vayne absolutely everything she needs, especially with the attack speed here. One Trick Susan, yes, Caster Curse won game 1. As again, they did not ban the Trundle, as you might know firsthand of every top laner. Good question. Was he on Trundle? Yep.
Was he?
Yep, one trick.
Yeah.
Left the Trundle up.
They do got the IE now in on Jinx, but Jinx is really gonna need something to do with some of the beefy members here. Man, it's always such a bummer I feel for ADCs ever since Giant Slayer got taken off of LDR. It just really doesn't feel as good of an item as it used to. And we see Flash. Landed. We got
onto Etrium here.
Mord.
Croesus though,
Misses
double TP
the
in the
E.
back line. Ornn
Stalker's in.
big Ornn ult here. Cat's getting jumped on by one-handed. Bird though in the back line just chopping everybody down.
Walford going down. Bird just
Pens with a big knockup
shredding.
here. Jinx though is on passive here. Bird though on the other side chasing Soka, but here is Croesus going after Jinx here. Nice stun coming out. Oh, and here's the shields.
Oh!
Oh, big ult from
Mega
Cass.
Death Rocket! Wow. Oh, it gets this slow. Might sell it all for the kill. Oh, gets excited.
Soka is
Wow.
up as well still. So what turned out to be a pretty big win from Caster Curse. Cats, though, bailing Misfits out of this fight here.
Bailing is the exact word I would use there. That could have easily been disastrous. Pretty good spacing there. They peeled. I'll give How I Met My ADC a little bit of credit there. Peeled pretty good. At the start of that fight, after the double TPs came in and Sokka was in the river, I think made kind of a fatal error for Misfits there, as Caster secures the Drake here. Kind of chased after the Ivern a little bit and threw the root out. And I think if they throw the root towards It was Pens and Crosis and I think Etrium all kind of. I mean, one-handed gaming. They're all kind of grouped up, and if you get that rip out on them, I think that fight goes a lot better for Misfits.
Bird
But
showing bot side, and you have attack speed now on Cats. This is potentially a Baron angle here. They take a lot of damage from this Baron, though. Looks like they haven't started it
yeah.
yet. Though Pen.
Ooh, collapsing.
I'm sorry, that's one-handed getting jumped on. He is super tanky.
Yeah. Man, if he didn't go Heart Steel, he'd be nigh unkillable.
Hearts. Oh, I don't like the Ninja Tabbies either.
Yeah.
I think you literally you stack MR and you just get Randuins once Jinx gets IE.
Yeah, 100%. And you're so tanky and everybody else can't do any damage to you that you can kind of just walk through them with how beefy your comp is. As we see it engage coming up here, trying to lock down huge Brahmo.
Oh, Cats ends up taking out.
Oh, we got excited.
Crosis in the back line, though. Cats is free firing right now. Pins is going to end up
trying to find another kill.
Crosis trying to do his best to get on the Ahsoka and does not. There's just no access to this Jinx now.
Oh, gets the pull off. That turret's pretty charged up. They got to be a little bit careful. 2 kills. Ooh. Wow. Holy.
This is a potential end angle here, by the way.
I think.
No, it's not. Bird's coming.
I think Bird will be able to thwart it, but yeah, it's a lot of value coming in for Misfits there as the Lolcats gets even more gold, and really, you know, if your caster curse, it's the one thing like you really couldn't let happen, and it did happen, where their primary damage dealer is just getting a ton of gold.
Yeah, Cats went from like 1-1-0 to like 8-1-3 now, something in that ballpark area. He's on 3 items. Ruden's Hurricane, absolute goated purchase right here. Though he's still gonna feel the effects of not having LDR.
Yeah,
so
it's tough.
Orin will be able to tank up quite well. I want to see a Hex Drinker on Crosis here so he can walk into them. And I absolutely need to see Redemption on Etrium. These fights are so long that Redemption gets so much value here. Like, I'm okay.
I'm kind of shocked that I haven't seen the Redemption yet.
Yeah. I'm okay with the LDR not 3rd as long as he's getting this same influx of gold to go at 4th. Because not everybody has like a great amount of armor here, so spreading the damage is fine.
And especially with since they're showing that they're able to survive the fights as long as they take it properly, if having the Runins, you're just like able to do more damage to more of the people and get them more low. Like I can see it now for now, but you definitely need to go into a Whisper next item.
One Trick Susan, I'm with you. Like, well, Jinx is okay front to back once she gets more items. Oh, mid lane tier 2 gets taken. But the thing is, like, Caster Curse's comp doesn't have the greatest amount of armor, and she's spreading the damage, so she's guaranteed to hit people without armor. But how I met my ADC getting absolutely melted from Bird here.
His TP's coming in, Walford's in.
Bird, I think, getting taken by the Mordekaiser ult, he was.
Oh, the slow.
Oh, shield does not come out. Walford carrying this fight in the back line here. Cat's still available and free hitting. They got to take care of Walford.
Stalka's up as well. This is bad for Caster Curse.
Oh, yeah, this ends up being...
The Jinx is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh, Jinx.
Gets this blow off. That's another kill.
Oh, but one hit
against maybe?
As well.
Oh! Snap! Wow.
Yeah, Vayne is not able
actually,
to run this Mordekaiser over yet. So big.
I would have thought too, being, you know, pretty good build depth here at upgraded Bork, Wits, and Winsus. I would have thought the 1v1 would have went a little bit different there, but Walford did have flash up and was able to get close enough with the aura and keep the slow on with the Rylai's, and Bird just couldn't quite get away.
Okay. I do see Orin looks like going for Randuin's, which I think is pretty big for him. Though Hollow Radiance, not the greatest single MR item. Force of Nature is 100 times better in this case. Bird going, looks like maybe another attack speed item here. I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, Moonstone.
Moonstone I think is okay. Like, it's not Redemption, but it's not that bad.
Yeah.
As this game
I mean,
gets
it's
later,
not the worst,
though,
but
I think it's you're gonna end up building it anyway.
yeah. I guess I'm just I think like for right now, like you were saying, the Redemption just provides that just enough that maybe in some of the fights they're able to turn it around and keep some of their people up so that you can just stifle that Jinx passive proc a little bit sooner.
Yes. Sir Reginald, welcome to 2025. Can't QSS Mortal, and they added 120% AD ratio to his Q.
We do have the Whisper in too, as the engage is looking pretty bad here for Caster Curse. One-handed gaming will go down for free, which should be a free Baron as a response. There's no way Caster can contest. They could try to send the Ivern into int for it, but
Oh, Etrian,
that's about
we've
it.
seen him steal these before. He secured 2 smites in game 1 here. So, Misfits is going to have to be fair. Daisy not going over there is actually kind of crazy.
Yeah. It's just getting a little bit disorganized, I feel like, right now for Caster Curse. Oh, wow. Oh, it has to flash away from the Q followed by the Sedge.
Okay, the big thing here now is Caster Curse's team comp has like the most negative amounts of wave clear you've ever seen. So this, oh, nice sidestep from Bird here.
Miss ult.
Oh, this is a pop-up angle for Bird potentially.
Yeah, a little too ambitious there. How to met my ADC. He was feeling himself a little bit too much.
Their main front line is down now, and One-Handed Gaming did TP back onto the map here. So this is now decent tempo for Caster Curse.
Yeah, you get to basically waste half the Baron buff for free, so that's pretty good value for them.
You're gonna have to start to think about anti-healing options for Caster Curse if they lose a fight and give over this Soul Dragon as well. Like, you have it on one-handed, but you need another option for it. It's another great thing about Redemption is you buy Oblivion Orb and then Redemption does anti-healing, I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
I think,
yeah.
Actually, I might be wrong on that because it's true damage.
I mean, oh, it is true.
I had to test that one.
Yeah, that's actually honestly that's a good question.
Terminus picked up by Bird is pretty massive here because that gives him pen and MR to fight Mordekaiser.
I think now you're basically you if you're Misfits, you absolutely have to try to shut down the Vayne in any of these fights. And if you're Caster Curse, if you're anybody else of the team besides Bird, you absolutely cannot be getting caught out for no reason because you're playing Protect the President now.
LDR completed on Jinx, pretty big. Redemption, though, also picked up here by Etrium, so we're gonna start to see the Ivern brokenness come through on some of these fights. Death Dance completed on Croesus.
Okay.
Decent item, really good into low damage AP targets because for some reason an armor item works against magic damage. Yeah, you can tell who the mage player in this cast is. So, but Soka getting potentially
got
picked
TP
out,
coming
TP
in.
coming in. So Okay, Walliford.
Collapse looking
oh,
in.
But collapse.
This will be an engage.
Pence falls. If
Oh,
Bird
they're
gets
split
out,
up. They're so split up.
Okay, you have to give drag here. I think you never fight this.
That's Soul. Don't chase. They're gonna try and get turret in mid for casters.
Okay, if
Try
they
to
get
get something out of it.
If they get inhib here, I think that's pretty massive. Now you definitely have to start thinking
We got TP coming out of Sokka.
Yeah, you got to start looking at anti-healing options out of the side of Croesus and maybe Pins with this Ocean Drake. Because as good as Vayne is,
Yeah.
if there's no anti-healing for cats, this Ocean Drake is just going to tank up everything. Mid
Man.
feels super useless. To some degree. It still at least it helps you delay the game, because when you have negative wave clear, super minions is kind of your form of like push power wave clear.
They're just keeping some prio somewhere on the map, but yeah.
Yeah.
Ultimately, even though the gold doesn't spell that much of a gap, especially with Ornn items and stuff like that, it really just feels like with the way itemization has come, if Caster Curse doesn't get like a perfect engage to set up the Vayne, it's really hard for them to kill anybody
I'm seeing Frozen.
as it stands.
I'm seeing Frozen hard on one-handed. I think this absolutely needs to be a Randuin's. Anti-crit is
Oh.
very good. You're into 100% crit, by the way.
Yeah.
Iron
And it's what, 20% attack speed slow on Frozen? It's like, I don't think that's enough to offset the how much damage that you're going to be cutting off of the crit. Plus the active is so nice on Randuin's too.
It's a little mini form of peel.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, your Frozen Heart's going to slower attack speeds, but when Mordekaiser ults somebody, he's not affected by the lower attack speed, so he gets value back.
That's true too.
Yeah. These Heartsteel coming out of Sejuani and Ornn not proving to be the most effective thing here.
I almost feel bad because I play with how I met my ADC summon. I always build Heartsteel on Sej. I wonder if that was the convincing thing, but yeah, it's in organized play. You just have so many less opportunities to actually get little skirmishes to proc it that it's just not super great. But at least you have the health scaling on Sej, where you get some additional value out of just the base stats.
Oh, Kraken Slayer done for Bird. So we're at full 6 items on this, or 5 items plus boots on Vayne here.
That Vayne is gonna melt if they let it free hit. So.
If Vayne goes into the Death Realm with an Iron Shield on, I'm pretty confident she will win that duel. It's just how much health does she come out of that duel with, and can the front line survive till then? Walliford, though, here on the side. Also, Vayne, no anti-healing, so Walliford gets some extra tankiness there. Pens, though, coming from the backside. Walliford does end up ulting one-handed here. They are.
The Belmo is huge.
Frontline Soka, though, getting burned here. Bird trying to do his best in this fight.
Just blowing.
Bird
The Walliford lives. Oh my god.
That ends up being a 2-for-0, though. They do end up saving this mid inhib. Ocean Drake was so massive there.
Yeah, Ocean Drake and 3 Ocean. Ocean Soul and 3 Ocean Drakes. It's just so much extra healing. It's kind of infuriating. Oh, and they're bush cheesing a little bit here as they set up for the Baron, and it's pretty easy to secure here.
Redemption is either backup or was not used in that fight there by Etria.
Ah, that's tough. And you know, I think we've all been guilty of not using our actives, so maybe it's not something they build a lot or use a lot. I don't know. But it's always with how close that fight was. I mean, you could have killed Walliford there with just the redemption active. with how low he was.
Hex Drinker onto Croesus is a nice little pickup. Jinx, though, at full build, full boots and everything, now picked up the Kraken Slayer. So this Jinx is
Man.
going to be just so hard to deal with.
Just and if you get a single passive proc, it's pretty doomed. This next fight, I feel like, if they group, is going to be the game. And I wonder if they'll try to draw it out till Elder, or if they'll try to force something
Well, Wallifer,
beforehand.
though.
Oh, Rhaegar lands it on Bird.
Oh,
Bird's
Bird
down.
ends up falling.
Game. This has got to be game. There's no way they can respond quick enough. Wallifer, it's got them peeled off in the bot lanes.
Look at this Ocean Drake healing, by the way, on Wallifer. Oh.
And gets excited with the super mega death rocket. Melts the turrets. Late game Jinx, everybody.
Yep.
All your base belong to us.
And that is MN Misfits, though. Taking game 2 here.
That was a good game.
Both games have been fantastic. That's exactly what
Yeah.
I thought these teams were going to give us.
Really happy to not see it be a 2-0 either way. Get extra viewing done, and both these teams are, like you're saying, quality teams. So I think they both deserve to get to play 3 games, and everybody get to see what they're made of. So definitely exciting. Oops. That's what I get for not getting my intel. Nice. Again, though, we've been seeing this too. And our last time we coached them together, we were talking about it. Misfits, for the most part, pretty committed to drafting a pretty direct comp where they're trying to do a very specific set of things. And again, when they're playing, it seems like when they get a Jinx locked in, they pick a full comp to enable the Jinx every time, and they're basically telling the other team, hey, we believe in lolcats. Lolcats can carry our fights. Try and stop it. And it seems like it's been pretty successful. I do got to give credit too to Rhaegar and Misfits bot lane on the support. I think hit every single Braum ult that I saw get used, which they have a pretty good disengage there and dancing around for the side of Cassacre. So it's not like it was just like givens that they were on an immobile team that would just get hit by him every time. He hit a lot of 3-man ults that really set things up. So kudos to you there, Rhaegar. Oh shit! I put a beer in the freezer. Ice cold, not frozen. Now, should I be drinking a beer this late? Probably not. Probably gonna get heartburn because I'm an old, stinky bastard. But when you're watching good competitive league, come on. Oh, let's take a look here. I'm looking at charts from last game. So, really, now this was really an even game for a majority of the game. We're seeing, if you're looking at the gold charts, all the way up until it didn't cross the 2K threshold for blue being ahead, so Misfits, till like 34 minutes. So really tightly played the whole way through. And when you consider Ornn items for the side of Caster, it was really, really, really actually just dead even for the whole game. Are you saying anything?
Yeah.
'Cause I don't hear you if
No,
you
no,
are.
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. I was like, I didn't know if you got muted. Uh, it was like, oh shit, I might be just yapping and
No, no, you're 100%
not.
good.
Okay, good. And then looking at some of the damage graphs here, I think ultimately what I was kind of concerned with, me and you were both concerned with pregame, um, with the comp for Misfits being really kind of centered on like the damage being heavily reliant from Jinx. Actually ended up happening to casters in reverse, where really it just turned into mainly the Vayne was the only one that was able to do damage. So they were able to key in on that pretty good and focus the fights pretty well, where they didn't really let the Vayne get anything done, even though it got that full build pretty early. So pretty good job by Misfits there.
Yeah. I'm with all of that. I think now my question is what's left in the draft for both teams? You know,
The
Caster Curse has been to game 3 every series they have lost. They've 2-0'd every series they won, and they've 1-2'd every series they lost. So they're familiar with the B tier champs that they want to play in game 3 situations. They're more practiced on it to where I don't feel like Misfits has had that great of practice on like the B tier champs that they might have.
yeah, and I think in a way too with last game they actually did use up a couple of picks, so it's not like it was completely empty going into game 3 for them. They're taking away, the Ornn's no longer available and Renekton's no longer available, and so you've kind of limited Walliford a little bit there too with some of the picks that he likes, and then we're really going to have to see uh, for Misfits side them kind of dig a little bit deeper into the barrel and see what they got, if they got any kind of third tier comps that they've worked through, how much have they been practicing their drafts, because like you say, Casters has had ample practice at seeing what these late series comps are going to look like. And what's really going to be interesting is once you guys do the best of fives, what teams coming is that next weekend, right?
Yes.
Once that comes around, hey, like, have these teams been really, who's been grinding, who's been doing scrims, who's been, learning different champs in flex queue, solo queue, because I don't think a lot of people really realize how deep you have to dig into your champ pool after if you get to a game 5. So that'll be a ton of fun next week. That's a little bit of a bait for everybody to make sure you're there. And as we bands up,
Misfits though pulling out the Vi, something we haven't seen in quite a while. She's fallen out of popularity quite a bit. Caster Curse instantly with the Snap Morgana here.
I do like that.
We have seen this Morgana go jungle for Caster Curse before. So a little bit of a flex coming here. Let's see what Caster Curse wants to bring here. Oh, and the Shen coming out here. Okay.
Ooh.
This is an insane answer into Vi first, because Vi basically just means you have to dive now. And Caster Curse's 1-2 counters that beautifully. You cannot pivot away from dive on Vi. If you do, Vi just dives and she ends up just suiciding, basically.
Yeah.
And
they've pretty much completely negated that with these two picks. Like, I mean, I think Shen's super strong right now too. If you can pilot him, the huge value, super tanky, does pretty good damage. Shield is huge. Jhin for the follow up and setup for either helping set up the Vi dive if there's already damage down, or follow up after the Vi lands the ult with the Thresh as well. So
okay, so we got
basically
now more of a pick comp going here.
Yeah.
Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good. I'm yapping a lot. Basically, you're trying to put the pressure on Morgana to who do you black shield and like when do you black shield, because there's a lot of CC to have to deal with here. Nyla, yeah, I think she's actually kind of disgusting if game gets late.
I think she's disgusting into the team comp. You can W Jhin force shot. After Vi ults, you press W, and your auto E cancel does nothing here. Like, this Neela is in a really, really good spot.
Yeah, if there was a time to pick it, this is pretty great, especially since you have the Shen to basically make you not die and keep the Morgana to keep you even more freed up. So not only you're not getting CC'd, you have your own auto blocks, and you got Shen ult coming in on top of you. It's basically saying, hey, we're going to come at you with her. And once she gets the 3 items, you're not going to be able to kill her with what you have.
Okay, so
we see, again,
are you banning the Rammus here, thinking Morgana's support? Oh, here we go. All right,
wow.
one of the most powerful duos in the game, Neela Tarek, coming out here.
Wow.
Playoffs on the line.
This is a disgusting comp, especially with how we've seen Bird playing. And Bird's been playing pretty well, and definitely has the potential to carry games, and I think is extremely likely to serve as the carry for this game, given this comp, because you're basically saying we're not going to let them die.
All right, Misfits pulled out the Tom Kench here in the top lane. I do think Neela can get stonewalled by tanks pretty easily, and Tom Kench is not a tank you want to get close to, so I think that's an okay answer here. But what a Soka pick here. Ooh, the Lux mid. Lux mid, I'm telling you right now, is absolutely disgusting if you know how to pilot it. This champion is legit never gets nerfs. It's been buffed like 8 patches in a row. Yeah, this
you don't
this
you
Lux
don't
is
like
so good.
you don't like dying off screen?
Well, like, Lux can just ignore every single laning phase. Like, if this Fizz gets picked, which it does, this is a Fizz lock-in here. So I do like the Fizz answer. It is something Lux has to respect. But if this Lux ever gets behind, she just ults every other wave, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah. I think it's definitely huge value, and it you don't have to deal with some of the shenanigans with Nyla being able to block a lot of stuff. You don't have to get too close to Tarek. So if Soka space as well here. I think it gives a lot of extra ways to handle with how much of a carry count this is for the Nyla. Like as you said too, with the Fizz being able to, if Sokka mispilots, Fizz can make her life living hell. So all in all, I think Caster's Curse has a pretty interesting champ pool overall across all their people, and I like their comps that they draft. Is that me giving a Caster Curse on Caster Curse? Might be. We'll see. How do you feel about Thresh here?
I don't like the Thresh because of the Morgana. Like, basically,
Yeah.
there's nothing stopping. There's nothing that Misfits can do if they get behind to walk into Fog of War. And with Morgana in the area, if she has an idea that Thresh is in the area, her trigger finger's on Black Shield, so his value goes down very, very hard. I think if Thresh ever lands a hook, diving also in the Caster Curses comp is an insane death wish.
Yeah.
So
That's kind of where I'm at.
I don't like the Thresh. The only champion that makes sense here, if I'm taking out just the Thresh and Thresh only, is actually Yuumi. Because Yuumi pairing up with the Vi Dive or with Jhin in lane has a lot of innate value. But, I mean, man, there's not much that can help this Jhin. Likewise, though, if for some reason they get so far ahead that Caster Curse has to respect Fog of War, there's so much sieging power from Lux Jhin with Vi coming in over the top.
Yeah.
That it has value. Now, there is a lot of things stopping Vi ult. She can never ult Fizz with E up. She can never ult Neela because Taric and Morgana are going to be there. Neela has the absolute monkey go button here with Morgana, Shen, Taric. Like,
it's crazy. If they have their shit up, it's like she is just fully authorized to go crazy.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what sums everybody picks here too. If she goes if she just goes standard flash barrier, or if she goes something like even hyper aggro and goes like flash ghost or like flash exhaust or something.
The other thing to think about is in the side lane, there's nothing stopping this Fizz, because like he can wave clear into Kench and be perfectly okay. He dodges any advancement Vi makes. Lux can never side lane against this Fizz. Like, Fizz is a insanely good counter pick when it comes to range or burst mages. I really, really hate that fucking fish.
The late game, man. Well, when Pogo's stick is up, literally every 4 seconds it feels like, and it's just like, all right, you get 2.5 seconds of invulnerability, and again, feels bad, man. I'm trying to think. I guess you would lose some tankiness, but I was trying to think with the Vi kind of causes some dissonance with the rest of this team comp, because I was thinking maybe something like a Seraphine instead of the Thresh could have been interesting.
Yeah, I can see that. I think
they're too squishy almost then. I was just saying they might be too squishy then though.
I think diving into Seraphine Lux Jhin brings a lot more innate value. I think if you're okay with the Thresh here, then the Vi needs to go. And you need to place it with something like a Skarner maybe. Something like super tanky, like Nautilus could have probably went decent here.
Yeah.
Just because of the point and click ults. But,
I think I agree with you on the Skarner. I think the Skarner could have been really nice because they can pop everything and you can disengage if you, depending on how you're using your E, and you're tanky enough that you can usually get through the burst.
well, the thing is, you're going to be able to stop Neela from doing what she's doing, because even if she gets close to you with, like, Black Shield, you have 2 to 3 forms of ways of stopping
CC.
her, not only just, like, with your presence in the CC, but, you know, suppression, stuff like that, where you can hold her in place.
Yeah. Yeah, that would have been nice. That's something that I would like to see people running more too, I think. I haven't seen a ton of Skarner.
Yeah, Skarner's not
I know
in
he's...
the greatest of spots.
Yeah, I think that's probably the biggest issue. Nobody wants to practice him in solo queue just because he's so innately weak due to organized play. But yeah, I don't know. I think really this is just a situation of, you know, Misfits took a little bit of a gamble taking their jungle pick first to try to give the rest of their team flexibility, and Caster Curse really having an awesome answer into it, just having that ability to just slam down the Morg Shen.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they're really good at drafting. I'm impressed with Caster Curse. Oh, loading in.
I do like the exhaust coming out for Rhaegar here.
Yeah, that's good. I'm
So.
not crazy about the heal on the Taric, but I guess maybe enough to maybe get a surprise heal in to make sure ult goes off. Just an idea.
Yeah, I think so. But here we go, peeps. Game 3, Caster Curse versus Imin Misfits. Misfits win. They are the second seed going into playoff. If Caster Curse wins, they break the curse of them 1-2ing every loss here. They actually get a 2-1 win, but then they get the 4th seed in a date with Bop It Twisted.
Death Bush.
Oh,
Cool start though. That's.
It's respectable.
I mean,
you have to for the for the clear.
For the clear, yeah. I don't think it's worth even getting the cheese kill.
I don't think you get the kill without Ignite there.
Yeah, even if you do land a binding, I think Bird would have had to been closer.
Minions have spawned.
The good job by Lolcats not to overreact there though, and not flash immediately following the stun. So that's good too. We do see Invade up top side. Going to run into one-handed gaming, it looks like here though. So
the problem is if you see Wallifer coming from that angle, then you're suspecting that there is an invade here. So that might have been enough info to give Morgana a chance to go now direct to the red buff and split map this. Also, split mapping against Taric Neela is absolutely insane to give him now the jungler.
Yeah, 100%. And honestly, I think might not have been a great choice to even perform the invade here.
Soka going the arcane comment. Interesting. Level 2 potentially coming up. Level 2 from both bot lanes there at roughly the same time.
Oh, gets catching them with the binding. Sokka's got to be careful though with his ability usage. This Fizz is running Ignite, so even if like you're getting decent damage off, like they're yeah, you can't be using your Q like that either.
Not a big fan of Arcade Comm in this lane. I think you have to be press the attack. Punish his Fizz early.
I actually like that.
Hook coming out from
The
Igor.
Morg. Wow. So they didn't communicate that. That the invade did happen. One-handed gaming is going to go check. It looks like How I Met My ADC got the clear off fast enough. So Etrian putting the black shield down, misses the binding out of Lux, but doing some damage. Needs to be careful here.
Oh, Etrium getting first blooded here. Oh, Etrium disconnected.
Oh, they were DC'd.
Oh.
Oh, they were too slow on the pause. Yeah, it's all. I'm sure you think it's all good that they just got a double out of it. And that was Ignite down by Croesus as well. So that's a lot of kill pressure out of the way for Sokka. That feels bad for the side of Caster Curse.
Yeah.
That's going to be a big back for the Lux. I'm presuming he's going to be standard Ludens. So will be pretty easy to get that early lost chapter then with 2 kills.
The fight was over with when they paused.
Yeah.
But it's hard to tell if someone's DC'd or not. I have no context on the fight. It does feel like I feel for that situation of like the Lux just got a double kill in a game that's playoff implications on it. I feel really shitty that happened, but there's nothing you can really do about it.
I see. Yeah.
Damn it.
That's tough. Especially when it's like a legitimate DC, though. But what do you do? I don't know. No flashes were used in that fight either, so all flashes are up. Hopefully Etrium's able to get reconnected here. Wonder if it was just connection or Vanguard or what causing the TC. Played as it lies. Ball's still alive. That brings me back to when I was a kid, and I remember I was playing baseball and hit a line drive and it decked the kid right in the chest. I was pitching the ball and the ball was just laying there, and everybody was like, "Keep running," and I'm like, "I ain't running. That's fucked up, man. This guy's down on the ground." It's just like Sometimes we can acknowledge when somebody's down and give it a second. Let them breathe. Don't need to always go for the throat.
Yeah.
Hopefully this doesn't take too long. Is there any update from him?
No. I've not received anything as of right now. He is still in the Discord channel, so.
This is a crucial time when we need to have a cat cam set up for when DCs happen, so we can put the cats on the stream.
I'm not a cat person.
I got 2. Oh, you're not a cat man?
Nope.
Stuff, man. I'm gonna have to tell him. I'm holding one of them right now. CLT doesn't like you, buddy. It's okay. How's Sweat League going?
We're doing the signups right now, but we're
Nice.
looking. We're looking like we're gonna be somewhere in the ballpark of like 12 to 15, maybe like 17 teams, somewhere in there.
Nice. That's a really good turnout. Good
We
stuff.
had 24 last
Uh,
split, and that was way too much.
That sounds like a lot of casting and a lot of stuff to take care of
It
as we.
was.
I just heard reconnect.
Mm-hmm.
What's the elo ranges in the Sweat League?
It is the lowest you can be to enter is plat, but we go all the way up to Masters 300 LP.
Wow, nice.
A
And
summoner has disconnected.
and he left again.
Ah, so opportunity for everybody there then. What would you say? Majority of the players are kind of centered around
Diamond, like low
Diamond.
or like low emerald, high to mid diamond is where the majority of players are.
Nice. That'll make some for some pretty good entertaining content then to watch. And watching pretty good skilled players then all. You got 15 teams, you said?
Well, hopefully you can.
Hopefully he can get back in. He back. We ready. We're ready if you're ready.
We are ready. Note that after the pause, the spectator has to have a long wait.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be kind of ass, isn't it?
It's not gonna be fun.
Yeah, that's gonna be a full 3-minute wait.
That's gonna be quite a bit.
Maybe. Is it going for you?
It's going for me. I'm waiting for the pause though. There it is.
Oh yeah. Well, in times like these.
Mm-hmm.
So how's your team looking?
Oh, we're back. Team's looking pretty well.
Nice. Okay, all right. I think we're actually back. Nice.
Oh, Walliford.
We got some trading. Yep. Flash comes in. W is down for the Shen. Response flash. Great.
Well played. One-handed there.
Yeah. Pretty impressed their ability to survive. And going flash, not too bad. Let's see.
Oh, and this Lux has blue buff. Oh my lord.
Yeah, Lex just gets the spam abilities here. Keep Cryo up. No ignite for Crosus too, so not nearly as much kill pressure until 6. So Lux is pretty free to be aggro. Looking for... Oh. Ooh, flash Q comes in, flash follow. Kind of a waste flash there out of Sokka.
Two flashes burned. If Soka gets the auto with the passive there was a chance of a kill. So
yeah.
Greg, we're taking a little bit of a trade here. Alright, goes over to Etrium.
Yeah, that's big.
Even though the mishap happened mid, it does put a lot of pressure on Crosus. Don't get me wrong here, but this game is still a slow enough pace that I think it's okay for Caster Curse here. You are going to just kind of grind out the laning phase and lose a few plates mid.
A summoner has disconnected.
Ah!
Again.
A
Yeah,
summoner has reconnected.
oh, wait. Okay.
I hate to see this. I know there's nothing anybody can do about it, and he obviously doesn't
Yeah.
want this to happen. But man, this is a super feels bad moment.
Yeah, especially in pretty hype game 3. You always hope that none of it's really coming down to any technical issues.
Yeah.
The big thing will say though, for Caster Curse is, given the comp that they have, they can. Ooh, so we see a flank coming in here by Sokka.
Nice time.
Flash coming out of Pens there.
Nice time for the spectator to decide to catch up.
Oh, hooks missed and
Nice happy
rip
feet by
from
Ken.
the Jhin. Yeah. So just zoning off. Sokka spending a lot of time down here while I'm at my ADC tries to secure Drake. Etrium is in the area. We do give up a plate mid and some of the wave. So Crosus equalizing a little bit there. Still not level 6 though. Ocean Drake's pretty big here.
Yeah, getting it away from Caster Curse, the team with the least
Yeah.
range, is pretty big here. Two solo kills means Sokka is going to have a big level lead on the Crosus here. Everything else is fairly standard.
Yeah. Pretty much all the gold's on them. The big thing with Caster Curse though is having the Nyla. Once she gets items, like it whatever the game state was leading up to her getting items, like it all goes out the window. She can do so much once she's mostly full build. And with this comp enabling, like, they could be behind by a lot of gold, and they can completely turn some of these fights. As we're getting engaged here on Shen, Walliford trying to slow, misses the knockup.
Solid.
Shen doesn't care.
Here. Vi ult, it's very important to see how she uses her first ult, but this is also not a great comp where Vi's going to get a lot of value. Lux kind of daring them to walk into this grub area. Neela is
We do have
side.
Tarek with ult.
Yep. Walliford, though.
Oop, eats. Q's readied. Knocked up. Followed up. Good.
Nice CC chain overall here.
Yeah, that was clean.
Oh, they do see Sokka
Sokka
here.
kind of caught. Tarek ult comes in. They just need to get out.
Oh, shutdown going over the Fizz is so massive.
Oh, and the Morg ult and
Give it the Fizz,
CC
give it the
chain
Fizz,
of their
give it the
own.
Fizz. Oh, that is a massive for Caster Curse here.
Wow. Well done.
Oh,
Yeah,
look at the
and with
all-in
how
bot shot here from Bird.
Ooh. And Morg has such great secure on the grubs with her W. Tarek keeping her nice and healthy. Yeah, with how low Walliford was after the trade with Shen, they really needed to be mindful how they were moving around in that river, because they really didn't have a person advantage anymore once Tarek was up there as well. So I think they just kind of needed to back off and maybe let Lux poke a little bit and I peel for Sokka. Sokka can't really just walk up into the river by themselves like that. Ooh, good job landing the E.
Yeah, the the fact that Grubs also went over to Caster Curse means Lux has a hard time sieging this lane now. You know, now we see full boots coming out of Crosis here, which is absolutely big for the dodging speedo shots and everything. Boots early in the poke mages is very helpful. It almost acts like a pseudo defensive stat.
Yeah, I mean, especially with how slippery he already is.
Yeah. So, Caster Curse in a really good position. They fought back at this early game already here. They're only down by like 300 gold, which was a lot worse going into it. So,
And you know, kind of my fear with the comp from as Rhaegar gets stunned by the Tarek, gets chunked a little bit. But kind of my fear coming into this was that the Thresh pick really wasn't going to have a ton of value, and we've already seen the Tarek have way more value overall, just with the one ult. Like I mean, Thresh is just kind of existing so far. So looking for the engage. Tarek ult's almost back up.
big ult coming down. Etrium's in the area as well. Here.
Ooh! Tarek ult comes out.
Oh, they're walking in.
Oh, big hook.
Shen ult coming down
Shen's
though.
coming. They're not going to be able to kill in time.
Oh no, Walliford stopped him.
Oh!
Vi ult
Oh
comes down.
my god, they thought they had the Shen there. Walliford canceling that is
Oh, and Walliford looks like he's gonna
crazy.
get one on the backside here. Oh.
lands it. Oof.
Big sequence for both teams, but Misfits coming out on the good side there.
I think if Shen gets that off, they're able to flip the fight. But
Yeah. But
really
now
heads up
on
play
this
there.
Dragon here. This is going to be the part
Yeah.
of the game where, like, they're ahead enough that this siege and this poke is going to be pretty hard to deal with.
Oh, she's trying to contest. It's gonna be a smite fight.
Oh.
Nice, secured. We can zoom in on him today for happiness and not shame. You didn't lose this smite fight, little buddy. And so two Drakes go over to the side of Misfits. And Fizz did die there, losing those stacks on the seal too, which is kind of tough. Locket comes in for the Thresh. Decided he doesn't care about shoes. Just keeping the Jhin alive.
I'm okay with that into a dive comp.
Yeah, just basically stand back a little bit. Lolcat's chasing off the Tarek. Sokka gets taunted, but lands the binding at the same time.
Oh!
Big ult coming out of Crosis.
Oh,
nice.
Picks up the kill, which is perfectly okay. Stun coming out. Caster Curse's bot lane can turn this here. Nice ult coming out of Neela. Tarek ult close to coming up. Oh, lots of shields coming out. Vi though.
Oh, good flash.
Stun not up yet. Pen's tanking a majority of this here. Trying to get the stun away. Oh, and they might walk away here.
But gets the kill.
Oh, and Bird does not have enough damage yet.
Wow.
Oh, well played by Caster Curse, but it was just not enough.
Wow. That's tough.
Fights are on a nice edge here.
Yeah, literally. That was really, really, really close. And tough that Ballcats wasn't able to get that last ult shot off to secure the kill. Good follow-up by How I Met My ADC. Oh, as they pull the hook, fourth shot comes in and bang.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big lead on the Jhin now. They were able to play safe and pick up these kills, and now Lolcats is in a pretty great spot.
Yeah, he's actually had a kind of a quiet series so far here.
Yeah.
So I do. They're putting a lot of trust in this Jin.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty critical to how a lot of these fights are gonna go out. The repositioning, you know, with Fleet Proc and
Nice combo from Soka.
the passive will be pretty huge considering a lot of the dive opportunities that Caster has. So Wildcats definitely has a lot on their shoulders to perform. Wow, that hook follow coming through with the flash.
Yep.
As Misfits able to get on top of the morgue and finish it off, securing the rift.
Yeah, and that is feats of strength going over the Misfits as well.
Tough. So
Feats of strength has lost every game this series so far.
wow.
Actually, no, they won last game. My apologies.
And then looks like
They could
Trying to step up.
potentially turn this. They just don't know where the Vi's at.
mm-hmm.
Little waters.
The feats of strength is on Misfits. And that Jin has Swifties with that on, and with Fleet and passive, it gets so frustrating. This
Oh,
flash
nice
comes
CC
in.
chain coming out.
Yep, just back
Gregor
off,
is
wall
pretty
gas.
tanky. Cats though will get half the flash
Ooh,
away
good
from
flash.
the Morgana also.
But we do have both here. Drake's going to be coming up in a bit, but we'll see how Caster Curse tries to approach it. Meanwhile, big guys in the top lane are just trading grass procs and trying to farm for the most part.
Yeah.
Shenalt is up, depending on how they decide to go about this Drake fight, but Tom Kench TP also is too, so we'll see if they just decide to sack it. Shenalt comes through. Fizzult comes in and lands on How I Met My ADC.
Nice dodges.
A lot of
here.
damage coming through.
Yeah, I think Pins need to just keep double hitting the dragon there
Yeah.
to get the passive heals going. Just to try
So
and
not
tap
even
those
have to
with
worry about dying.
Yeah.
All in all, good job securing the cloud. The cloud's pretty valuable for them. As How I Met My ADC gets collapsed on, but lands. Ult and Root tries to get
Nice view from
Lantern out,
Etrium
does
here.
not.
Caster Curse bringing, looks like 2 kills back after, Rhaegar ends up falling again here.
Wow.
Tarek did not have to burn R. They do lose turret up top, which is still okay. They got first turret bot side here.
Yeah.
But well played from the Caster Curse lineup there. Nice communication coming out.
Honestly, yeah, that was really well done. And with getting that Cloud Drake too, they're a little bit faster. And Cloud Soul could be really, really, really huge for them. So I think they're really going to want to fight hard for these next few Drakes. Just being able to reposition, get in. Ooh, full combo lands on Nyla, but I think not enough damage for Sokka here.
Ooh. Oh, but Bird
Good
fighting
zoning
back
with
here in
the
the bot
E.
lane.
Flash comes in out of Nyla.
Q does
Root,
not land.
good damage. Looks like it's gonna live. I'm pretty impressed that Sokka was able to live.
Oh, Etrium
Not-
with the smite on the Rift Herald charge.
Wow, a lot of stuff going on. This is a proactive game. We do see a 4-kill favor towards Misfits, but really not that much difference in gold. They're about 2K.
Yep.
Oh. So, all in all, if I'm caster, I'm not feeling too bad right here because their comp gets meaner and meaner as the game goes on.
Yeah, this is going to be hard for Soko to play as these side lane turrets start to fall. Because Lux just gets
Yeah.
more and more danger here.
And Nihilus just collecting that gold.
Oh, one-handed. You don't want this fight.
Little bit ambitious. The Jhin is quite big, and you do not want to be feeding him gold. Terracult comes in.
Oh, they don't.
No
Oh,
flash
and now
to be able
Misfits
to follow.
is looking to turn it. Oh,
TK is coming in. We got
big
Jhin
Lux
ult. Ooh. This is rough.
Fizzle gets tanked by the Tom Kench. But
Tom Kench is still in there, and this is a dead Shen.
Just trying to use the shield onto somebody.
So, Etrium and Croesus survive, but at what cost?
Yeah, now
Lolcats.
they're looking at Otacon here. Don't do it that fast until Jhin gets down.
No. I think they just try to
they're bailing on the Otacon. Okay.
Probably for the best. They needed to do it like right away if they really want to. That thing scares me, man. It the shred can be so gnarly, and especially into like a team comp like them. If like Nyla dashes in on you, you could be real sad. The good news for a lot of these team fights and everything for Misfits is their ult cooldowns are not very long, so they pretty much have everything available every time the fights are back up.
Yeah. The thing I'm seeing now is they're not using the Fizz on the side lane here to try and like 1-3-1. But the problem is their 3-man squad consists of Morgana, Taric, Nyla, so you can't really push super deep into a combo like that. Q landing from Etrium here.
Clearing out vision. They want to get a pick and do this Otacon, it looks like, but both teams are kind of posturing with their other 4. Shen ult is not back up.
Oh, Shen TP from behind here.
Okay, we got a retaliatory TP coming out of
getting jumped on here from Croesus. Croesus does end up one-shotting him. All right, now we got a potential 4v5 angle here. Oh, Neela going into the back. Terracult coming in. Here's the combo, the Taric Neela we're talking about. Walliford, though.
Walliford kind of alone.
Yeah, gets out here.
Gets out. So, good job preserving the bounties there. They will have to give up this other Cloud Drake. And, again, like we were talking about, this extra movement speed is, like, really, really good for Caster Curse.
Oh, Red Team secures the Drake here. How MMA ADC is going to end up falling here. Jhin ult, though, coming out. And
damn.
So a potential steal ends up going sideways here, and how MMA ADC ends up falling here. So again, going over. Also, with the jungler down, this is tempo for this Otacon.
Yeah, I think it was a little ambitious to try to go in there and steal that with Otacon being up. I think they could have, popped some of their cooldowns, used some of their...
Croesus, buddy.
Little ambitious here. We got Shen ult coming in. It's going to be enough. Shen will be able to taunt.
Otacon does fall. Croesus in one-handed, not necessarily out yet. Walliford here. Oh, Walliford's taking quite a bit of beating from Bird. Bird does not have ult up. Oh,
that's
my
a lot of
lord,
damage.
that Lux ult. Nice Q coming out of Etrium. Nice dodge overall. And Caster Curse get away.
Yeah, without really having to pay too much.
Yeah. It was only Croesus falling here. That was a very ballsy Otacon that ended up working out.
Huge value too. Especially with the extra movement speed coming in off the the Drakes, and then now having the slow on kills from the Otacon, it's going to make it hard to get away if a favorable engage happens for them. So
I gotta start seeing IE coming out for Bird here. 'Cause he's got to be able to get through Walliford much quicker.
that's, yeah. And I will give Misfits quite a bit of credit there. They have protected their bounties quite a bit, and they're quite large, all things considered, right now. So it does impact how they play these fights quite a bit, just not being able to be super crazy with it.
Navori on the Neela, not it. I could not tell you what Neela gets. I do think Navori gives you a lot of value in resetting the W if you're smacking Walliford quite a few times. But yeah, I couldn't tell you. She does have some built-in armor pen from Q, so I still just if she can just survive until this IE third, then I think it's okay.
What, and you think Bloodthirster or LDR fourth?
I don't know. That's a good question. I think LDR has some value here.
They're trying to collapse.
Then
So
IE4, interesting. They could
Utah,
look at this
LDR
dive with Pens having ult here.
Oh, binding lands. Black Shield comes out.
Pens though having to burn. You have 5 men here.
Black
They come into you.
Black Shield's down.
This is not great for Misfits right here. Terracult comes out. Crosus though in the backline going after Cats.
Oh, good ult on Crosus by How I Met ADC, but Cats does go down. Flash comes out of the buy.
Oh, dive for one-handed here. They don't have
Oh,
minions
wow, they're
here.
performing here.
Oh, burn
Ooh.
though. Going in on
Does
it.
end up dying.
Etrium though with Pens.
Sokka's still alive. Gets one. We got the Shen ult coming in on the Pens. Oh, this is kills.
One-handed though might end up taking
Oh,
care of
gets. Oh. Sokka still has a lot of mana.
Yep.
Just let it go a little, buddy.
What an insane fight. Caster Curse had the fight that they were looking for, but then ended up going underneath the turret and trying to dive here.
I will give How I Met My ADC credit there. Almost kept Lolcats alive, holding on to that ult after the Fizz did pop the E and was going in onto the Lolcats, and who had flashed away and got under the turret and popped ult and almost womboed Crosus there and keeping Cats alive, but the Ignite ended up going through from the Fizz.
Oh,
and,
not good.
Down. Oof! Returning the favor from earlier in the game, Sokka effectively one-shots.
Oh,
How
I Met My ADC's diving in here. Walliford's here.
Walliford
as well.
goes in. Terracult is not up.
No.
Way to take advantage of those timers.
This could potentially be inhib. No, it looks like they're going after Baron here.
I think they want to secure the objectives. So they'll probably do one into the other, I would guess, if they can clear it fast enough. They're going to have to reset after this. It's going to take them too long. So they're going to trade a third Drake, most likely. They do have vision over here in the vicinity, not directly on the Drake, though. So they might not even know. Ooh! Almost stole. So, Baron for Drake. 3 clouds on the side of casters.
Yeah.
That's some fast moving people.
Getting to third Drake here for Caster Curse is pretty good here. Overall,
I'm getting nervous about Nyla at this point.
Yeah.
She's about to hit that break point where it's going to be a dash, W in, and you're not able to do any damage, and you're just getting melted. Walford's having a real standout game on this TK right now. 505, 700 gold bounty.
Oh.
Ooh, the root does land. So Bird doesn't have lifesteal either right now. So
Morgana wave clear is actually coming in pretty good
oh.
here.
So Morgana did opt for the Morellos too, eh? Should be able to siege this tower.
Croesus misses ult here, which is not great. Oh, Edge!
Oh my god!
Hello,
Almost.
Deluxe.
Oh my
Bird ends up
god!
getting
It exploded.
queued.
This is really, really bad for Caster Chris.
Etrium out. If they keep diving this turret here, this is.
They kill.
I get that, but this is stalling some time. Big Morgana ult. Oh my god, Shen ult.
Big Shen ult.
Out.
Man, the Tom Kench is just tanking turrets and does not care.
Bird up in 17 here. They wasted so much time diving. They have a small end angle. They're trying to,
With that Baron, it's enough.
Yeah, this will end up being enough here. Him in Misfits is gonna take game 3 here against Caster Curse and make it to the playoffs.
Pretty impressive, actually, by Misfits. I did not think they won draft 2 games in a row, and they pull out another win. So again, they know what they want to play, and maybe I just need to trust what they think. Pretty impressed.
Yeah. Overall, the Kench and the Vi were beefy enough to absorb a lot of the impact from the Caster Curse comp, but the couple of times that they engaged into them, Caster Curse turned it around. I think the one thing they're going to look at is obviously that top lane tower dive. You know, they just got back into the game. Everything's looking their way, and diving that turret there was unfortunate.
Yeah, getting to turn around a handful of kills there and not being able to maintain tempo where they otherwise had it. Because, I mean, they were turning it into objectives pretty decently and controlling around the objectives. Is just some of the team fight opportunities maybe weren't fully grounded in the best reality there, where if they just kind of backed off after they get their wins instead of pushing for everything, might have been fine. And I think their builds were going to come online there pretty soon too. So just and a couple of the times too, you know, like Tarek, like trying to push stuff when Tarek ult was down, and that's like a really crucial part of the wombo that they kind of have going on. So, you know, just like being willing to let them push the waves into you and not step up too far until you have all your resources available, I think is another big aspect. Where I think on the flip side, Misfits did a really good job of, I'm assuming, tracking ults and that, and pushing fights that weren't favorable for casters after basically immediately after one big fight, even if they lost the previous one, just because the ults were so crucial to what Caster Chris wanted to do.
Yeah. Overall, I think both teams got exactly what they wanted out of the draft, and they both knew how to play it. It was just a matter of like who could get the game to kind of go their way.
Yeah, 100% agreed. And I really think Caster's got a lot to be happy about. I think they performed pretty well, and I think they draft really well. tough that the game didn't go the way that they really wanted, but overall, I think they got a lot of really good ideas. They got a good concept of what works and what doesn't, and I think they'll be really competitive for next split. And to Misfits' credit, I think they do a really good job at when they get leads on certain individuals on their team at keeping the leads on those people and orienting their gameplay around those players. So I think they have a good understanding of how their team works and how to win the games best for themselves.
Well, speaking of the Misfits, we got the bot lane here for an
Got the
interview.
bot lane here. Welcome. So we got Lolcats and Rhaegar.
Hello, hello. Thank you
Gentlemen,
for having
Oh,
us.
how does that
yes.
feel?
Huge, honestly.
Feels great.
Huge.
Just honestly, that second Jinx game really gave us that morale boost that we needed. Casterkers, they're a tough team. I have a lot of respect for their bot lane. Like that Nyla Tarek pick, great, great pick. It's super difficult to play against.
I was about to ask how you guys felt about the bot lane because we've heard a couple of other bot lanes kind of deem him as not only like the most aggressive, but arguably like the best bot lane in the league. So
Yeah, we've been seeing them pop off all season. So everything was just kind of leading up to this last game here. So I was definitely really looking forward to playing them. But also had to respect them too, especially as we see in that game one. They played really aggressive, and game two we just kind of turned that around on them and played it a little bit more aggressive for game two as well, which kind of I feel like set us ahead.
So, kind of keying back on what Rhaegar said with, the Jinx game kind of being the turning point where you guys really felt like a lot of confidence coming back. How going into that, like, how are you feeling, Lawcats? Where like you're looking at that team comp and like really
Does
the
Spinny, do you
damage
know
is
you're muted? Just curious.
what's up? Am I
And
muted?
CL2, thank you so much just for honestly setting up this league.
What?
It's been so much fun. I was not even
oh,
expecting like a stream or anything like that, but you really put this league well together. So thank you.
oh, it's that's a pleasure, man. It
Is my mic
was
muted?
I can hear you.
I can.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if he
Okay.
can
Oh,
hear
Oh,
do I?
us.
Oh, do
oh,
I
okay.
have him muted?
But,
Sorry,
Sorry,
Spinny.
Spinny. I love him. I love him.
That's
I love him, but
crazy.
he's a talker. He's a talker. I'm so sorry.
That's
I'm so sorry.
crazy.
I'm so sorry.
That's reportable. I promise. We'll remember this the next time you were live. I'm gonna be queuing in on your fucking
Wait,
screen.
wait,
The,
wait. No, screw the other guy. Keep talking about me.
the,
oh
My
man.
bad. My bad. That's on
Okay.
me.
it's good. It's good.
Can you
I'll forgive you
summarize
one day.
Can you summarize what you were asking them?
So when you were seeing that you were the main damage dealer coming out of your team, like, did you feel pressure there, Lolcats, in that game too, or were you just like, all right, I got this?
Honestly, so with our draft with game one, they did a really good job at kind of banning me out a little bit. They had three ADC bans, and I ended up being the last pick for ADC. So, yeah, it kind of pinched me there a little bit. So for game two, our strategy, like I knew I wanted to play Jinx, kind of play a comfort pick, kind of play a hyper carry. So we first picked the Jinx. So I was honestly feeling really good about game two. I know it's something I'm comfortable on, so yeah, I was really confident going into the lane game two.
Hell yeah, nice. We like that. Draft for confidence. That's the key to everybody here.
But okay. So you said that game two really helped the mental there. What going into that game three, did you guys like just understand how your comps was gonna play, especially when Soka gets two free kills mid there off of what was a an unfortunate DC. Like, what's your thoughts then? Kind of how you're gonna play into this kind of weird, wacky Nyla Tarek Shen comp.
It
Yeah,
really just left
Go
the
ahead.
pressure. I mean, took the pressure off of us. We could just play passive. Then in that situation, have our mid laner pop off, and also Wallyford on the Tom Kench really got ahead, so that really just kind of made it easy for us. We didn't really have to think about it too hard. Just play passive and let our team carry us.
Were
Yeah, I would
you
say game three is a lot of comfort picks too. Well, for on the Tom Kench, he knew that he wanted to play Tom Kench going into Shen there. And yeah, their draft was threw us for a loop a little bit when we saw the Morgana coming out. We initially thought it was going to support, and then yeah, as the draft went on, we saw um, figured it was going jungle, but yeah, it was kind of a weird draft that we saw from there. But again, kind of going back to the comfort picks with Sokka and Lux as well. I think it just again gave us the confidence we needed going into it.
I guess you kind of answered that then. I was going to say, were you guys kind of like, oh shit, when you started seeing that comp build up and you're like, man, that is a lot of wombo for that Nyla with the Tarek and the Shen and the Morg just to kind of make a menace. And when, was there a point where you're like, wait, this is fine? Where, because you got up 3 kills there, like you were saying, you're playing smart and safe, but also like securing those kills. Was there a point in the game where like you're like, okay, wait, like we know how to play this even if it's not a comp that you're used to seeing?
Yeah, I think it took us a couple of team fights because when I would ult, they kind of knew to dive me in the back line, even though I was really far back with the Fizz and even the Shen and the Taric. They were able to run me over a couple of times. So it kind of was a trial and error in that sense and how to play the team fights. But we just ended up getting really good picks, respecting the Taric ult when that went off to disengage, and then kind of just working as a team to know when to go back in and continue to kind of pick them off.
I know there was a.
Huge.
I know there was one fight top lane that probably had you guys in that top jungle area where you just full committed in the
Yeah.
Taric.
The
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I died instantly
Mm.
that fight top lane. The Fizz got me. I think he's solo killed me honestly in that fight top lane. But yeah, Sokka was able to roam up there and turn it around at the end.
Well,
Big.
I'll kind of end this with this. So now you guys are, in fact, the second seed going into playoffs, and you have a matchup against Capachungus Deluxe here, and what is now a best of 5. What's your thoughts going into that?
I think we definitely need to open up the pools a little bit. Having a best of 5 fearless is not something that we have experienced before. So we definitely need to make sure that we're comfortable and practiced on a lot of different champs, a lot of different team comps. So I would say that would probably be something that we're mainly focused on for Capachungus. We 2-1 them as well. So excited to face them again and see them in the bot lane again.
Oh yeah.
You go from Pens and Bird to now Campbell and Golden Sun. You guys are kind of running this bot lane gauntlet here.
Yeah, we're
That's
taking it
We
huge.
home.
are. We are also just another really good bot lane matchup. A lot of respect for those guys because we definitely got to lock in 100%. Excited for the best of 5.
You know, and I think at this point, though, you guys can look at yourselves and be like, hey, we're a pretty fucking good bot lane too.
Yeah.
100%. 100%. Yep.
We've been seeing kind of the Midwest weeklies, like kind of leading up to this and our growth and our progress, because this is, I think, I don't know how many wins we've had in a row now, but quite a few wins in a row. And the bot lane just kind of keeps getting in better and better here. So it's kind of cool to see the Midwest Weekly and kind of have some people put some respect on the Misfits bot lane here.
Yeah, we like that. That's the way to be. Good stuff.
Yeah, that's what 4 wins in a row for you guys?
I think so.
Believe so.
2-1.
Yeah.
Yeah, after Bop It, after the win on Bop It, we been kind of taking it home.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the kids call locking in. Let's go.
That
It
We are
was
locked.
it's a
We are
yeah.
locked. We're locked. Yep.
Alrighty. Well, it is getting a little late here, and actually, I have Pins and Bird, who will be coming in to do an interview as well. So, congrats to Misfits, absolute banger of a regular season. You guys, I mean, 4 wins in a row against 4 like quality teams. Is quite impressive, and I can't wait to see you guys in a best of 5 setting and see the rematch with Capachungas.
Yeah, we're looking forward
Yeah,
to it. Appreciate it.
Yep. Yep.
All right.
Thank you for having
congrats to
us.
you guys.
You can beat this guy again on your way out.
Yeah, yeah.
Do it
There's
and
a reason why
pay the
I have a
price.
monkey profile on. That was a little bit of a monkey
Yeah.
brain there.
It's all good. It's all good.
Real.
Oh, congrats,
Yeah,
guys.
GG's.
GG's.
Thank you.
GG's.
GG's.
Whoa.
That was Katz and Rhaegar from MN Misfits.
Yeah.
Having a really, really solid series.
Yeah,
overall.
definitely you can see the confidence come through.
Mhm.
Welcome.
Gentlemen,
Yo, how's it going?
Hey,
hey, introduce yourselves for the
Welcome.
streams.
Yeah. Great game. Great performance.
Thank
Well
you.
done. I know things didn't go exactly how ultimately with the end game, but you guys yourselves individually, I think, performed pretty well. What are your guys' thoughts on overall, especially with that game 3? Like, how do you feel about the team's performance?
I think we did a lot of the things that we wanted to do correctly. We had a scrim earlier this week where we had like outlined like a bunch of things we wanted to do. And most of the things for the early game we kind of nailed. Connectivity issues was not one of the things on our list, unfortunately. But aside from that, it was basically the one thing that we just I think we did really well around in game 1 and really dropped the ball on in games 2 and 3. Especially game 3, I would say, is playing around with the information we have and then just not
Mm,
extending plays illegally.
yes.
Right. So if we played, I think, a more controlled game, I think I'm not saying we would have won or anything like that, but I think it would have been a lot more solid of a game, especially 3, but with game 2 as well. I think that's where a lot of the leads came from, was us just extending plays that we didn't need to go for, or playing around information we didn't have.
At
Yep.
the end of that game, oh, sorry, you can go.
No, you go.
Okay. At the end of that game, it was hard to look at that and the connectivity issues we had at the beginning and
Mm-hmm.
not blame it on that. But, I mean, Misfits are really, really solid. At the end of the day, they had us in every single place that game, and so I can't take any credit away from them. It was unfortunate,
Yep.
obviously, but I mean they played it really, really well. So congratulations to them.
Yeah. 100%. I feel like that's like, that's all normal stuff to feel too. Like after anytime stuff like that happens, I mean, you even see it like happen up on the pro stage too with like little shit, errors, small indie dev company, all those things.
I just want to say, where's our chrono break?
Yeah.
They don't.
If I had the capacity, we would.
No, I'm kidding. I agree with Bird. Like, props to Misfits. They played a really solid game, especially around the objectives. They did a really good job of pressing us there. So I don't want to take anything away from them there.
For sure. The CLT you got?
I mean, no, obviously, wanted to get your thoughts there, and I thought that was a fantastic, just outlook of it overall. Kind of talk to me a little bit about like this Tarek Neela here, that you guys busted out the third game, because I don't think they were ready for this comp. The Tom Kench was a great answer to it, especially once it got ahead here, but this kind of comp you guys drafted, I thought was very reactionary. They just played around it really well. Is this something you guys found out in like a scrim or solo queue or something, or can you a little bit?
Bird, you want to jump in on this, or you want me to take it?
Sure. Yeah, we tried to keep it, kind of secret, so we only played 2 games with it that were visible. Um, and you know what? It worked really, really well, and I think it could have worked really, really well if some other things went our way. And I'm still happy with, the combo and how it works, and I don't think it's in a bad spot, certainly, because of how this game went. Um, yeah, that's my thought on it.
Yeah, I can jump in and
I
speak a
just
little more.
well,
Oh, go
actually,
ahead.
I do have one more thing to add. It's just they played the range game very well, and they didn't really let me onto their back line. That's something that
Mm,
Lolcats did very well, is being able to stay in the back line, and that the rest of the team did really well keeping me off of the back line.
mm,
Just very, very good on that front. They had good team fights.
Yeah.
mhm,
Um, so yeah, we had tested it in a scrim. We'd played it in some what I would think would be unfavorable matchups before. In fact, I think we actually
mm,
played it against the Fresh Jinx one time, which isn't too dissimilar. Um, and it always felt good, especially in the team fights. We played it into like again into like a Vi dive comp. It feels like it counters that really well. Um, I think with the amount of pressure they put on us from the rest of the team due to um whatever happened, we weren't able to like press it into a lead per se, but like it's still like we were comfortable in the lane, and I think that was really important for that to like actually work out. Um, I'm just disappointed because we had prepped it for their misfortune wombo combo comps, and no misfortune.
ah.
They played it like 3 series in a row, but not against us. What's with
There,
that?
I think
The-
the
the-
sorry, good.
I was just gonna say, just like expertly crafted uh meal there, and then they just switch it up.
They
They
took out
switch
the
up the.
patty, you know.
Yeah, that
I
was crazy. That's tough.
I thought looking at the game 3 draft, this is probably like just looking at it pick for pick my favorite draft of the season. Like the
Hmm.
response to the Vi was great with Morgana Shen. Jin Thresh, I mean it does pivot a little bit of range there, but Jin Vi is not a terrible combo. And then picking this Neela, they I don't think they were sure what to ban into it. So the Tom Kench on their end was a nice answer. I'm sorry, no, the Tarek obviously shows that you guys have a game plan and know what you're doing with it. But then as Tom Kench Lux kind of pivots them to range and has a front line that's hard for Neela to get in, and then your guys' pivot to the Fizz, like there was so many just back and forth, like just like small little counter picks and themes within the draft that I absolutely loved.
Oh yeah, no, it was a good time. We got a lot that we wanted out of the draft at least, and I'm really happy with how we prepped the series. Shoutouts to the Bard, by the way. Wasn't planning on picking it. Just put 9 games in yesterday to throw people off our scent.
Now that's expert mental warfare. Good stuff there.
Yeah, it would have been playoff ready, but it wasn't quite there yet.
And nobody likes playing against the Bard, man. That shit when it's piloted it can be a menace. And building off of what CLT said, like not really much of a question, but more of kudos to you guys. I think your draft overall across the 3 games it was really well done and definitely one of your team's strength. I think you guys are able to really kind of read comps pretty well and select stuff that really slots in together. So that's something that shows like good mental understanding of the game. So I mean, just with some more scrims and stuff like that, some of these small minor things would get ironed out. Because I mean, those wombo setups, Morg Black Shield, Shen alt, Tarek alt, with Nyla alt W, all that. Like that just shows very clear, comprehensive game plan there. So good stuff out of you guys.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Well, I will give you guys the closing statement here. It's about 11:30 Eastern. I know the season did not end the way you guys wanted it to, but absolute like props and hats off to you guys. I think everybody in the league would agree that you guys were probably the hardest team to play against, and definitely in draft. Like you had your own style, your own meta, You just did things your own way, which I can absolutely respect.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, it was a lot of fun to do that. Thanks again. I'm gonna throw in an insert. I haven't checked with my whole team yet, but I am down if again team depending to do some show matches with some of the playoff teams if we feel like there's not enough going on. Maybe like a live scrim kind of thing. But just want to throw that out there. That's all.
Well, I
Yeah, that'd be. I mean, that could be cool.
yeah, yeah, we'll see what we can.
CLT doesn't want to stream anymore.
I'm not gonna lie. This has been a very very big undertaking. The
That's
mod
fair.
team has
I
been
actually really
hard.
really appreciate all the work you did
Yeah, well,
for the league.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a lot, but I'm glad I could give you guys an avenue to play, and just the utmost love and feedback that I've gotten from this league is something that I will cherish for a while. There's been so many heartfelt good compliments and feedback there. So we will be running this again. It will probably not be until like spring next year, but I will not let this. I won't let this die. Not with this type of appreciation that you guys have shown me. I'm determined to let this continue to grow and give players of a more recreational skill bracket a place to play and have fun. Get their plays on stream. Give them something they can go back to on the YouTube and look at. I mean, um, I would be lying if I didn't go back and look at some of the plays that I've even streamed on, or even the finals that we had in the rec league that me and Pens were on several years ago. Sometimes it's nice to just go back and look at stuff like that. But yeah, when
Dude, I live for your annual reposting of the blender combo.
it is true. It is true. Shout out to Owls for making the blender so memorable in that finals. But yeah, no, I wanted that. That was what I enjoyed getting into the league and into this server specifically, and that's something I wanted to give back to it. So I'm happy that we got every single game live casted. I think there. I'm sorry, there might have been 2 game series that I replayed the following day, but yeah, and then shout out to Nexus for the Midwest Weekly, which we have a lot to go over going in the playoffs, and man, it's been a lot, but oh my god, has it been freaking worth it?
But and building on top of that, will we expect to see Caster Curse return?
That's a good question. I would expect that Bird is probably going to rank up. Maybe I don't know. I feel like he's too good for this league. And then I'm
It
tired of
depends. It
I'm tired of
depends
the
if I
Pens
actually do a ranked push.
Fair. I'm tired of the Vanguard shutting my computer down randomly. That's why we have the coined term Pens pause.
Pens pause.
Yeah,
PP.
it's because Vanguard says, "Hey, it's time to restart," and I don't get a say in the matter. So whether I come back or not, I don't know. I'd love to, but it takes a lot of time. So we'll have to
Yeah,
see.
we'll see. We'll keep an eye out for the return.
Yeah.
I hope to see you all again in an all-star game.
Ah, nice. Let's go.
Potentially, I have actually not looked at a lot of that voting, so I could not confirm or deny it. But there will be some form of an All-Star game held. Um, and then maybe what at Pens you talked about the show match. Maybe as funny as this is
Well,
gonna
here's my
sound.
platform. Vote for me, and you might see Bard. Who knows?
No,
That's a good deal.
actually I got a better deal. If Pens you make it work, next patch I'll stream a Doombots game and cast over that with your team playing the Doombots.
Oh goodness, I might have to be down for that. That sounds good. I was not around for the original Doombots. I've never played it, so
Oh,
it'll be a first time for me. I'm down.
yeah. And Bird is not playing Neela because he doesn't want to be anywhere near those bots.
Oh
That's
goodness.
good content.
It would be. I would be interested, and I might be down for that. That's one you might give me the cast, but I appreciate you guys after was probably not the, like I said, not the best way to end the season here. But thank you guys for
It was the
coming
second
in.
best way to end the season.
Fair, fair, depending what context you're saying that. But well, before you guys go, looking at the playoffs, you want to make a prediction?
So it's actually, Bird, you can make the prediction first, but I just want to set up the bracket. So it's Bop It versus Solid, right?
Yes.
And Capatungus versus Misfits.
Yes.
All right.
I predict Misfits wins versus Capachungus.
All right.
I predict Team Solid wins into Bop It. And I predict Misfits takes it home.
Oh.
Wow. Respect given. That's a lot on Misfits there. Were you pretty impressed this week?
Well, I mean, the past few weeks they've shown what they're capable of, and if I'm gonna lose to them and
Yeah.
be taken out of playoffs, they better win. So that's all I'm
Hell
gonna say.
yeah.
They better
You're gonna
win.
live vicariously through them now.
Yeah, exactly. That's couldn't agree more in the way of approach. Fight through everything.
Yeah. Well, gentlemen, it is 1:45. I do have to work, so I'm going to call it here. But again, much love, much respect for the interview after
Well, thanks again for casting.
a season like that. But hats off to you guys, man. You guys made this league really, really fucking fun to cast.
You made
Thank
it really
you.
fun to play.
Well, appreciate the kind words.
Hell yeah.
CLT the goat.
Just doing what I do, bro. So, but I hear we may see you in Sweat League, so this might be the last of Bird.
All right.
Maybe.
So,
I don't know.
alrighty, gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. But yeah, this was Misfits 2-1 here on a very, very competitive series, as all these series have been insanely competitive. Caster Curse never got 2-0'd the whole split, so
That's right. We're the best.
much love and much fight out of them. And
Clearly.
yeah, props off to M and Misfits keeping the momentum going, and hopefully they can take it there. But yeah, for Smitty, CLT, you got Birds and Pens still around here. Appreciate all the love you guys have shown us. So, deuces.
I'm out.